Yay! Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Hump Day Chin Wag with me, Tomby, and the rest of the panel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We've already got plenty of people in chat. We've got plenty of things to discuss. And today we're going to have some fantastic discussions over Disney, some Marvel-related news, Acolyte. What else have we got? Black Myth Wukong, some gaming stuff, and as well as some interesting stuff about some of the Star Wars games that's coming up. So, without further ado, let's start bringing on the panel. As always... Oh yeah, Smooth the DJ is going to be late, so he's going to be back in a bit. But let's bring on Stasis Geek.
You can introduce me first. Best time, isn't it? We get to
yeah, of course. I mean, the armed forces, we've got to look after each other, mate.
Exactly. That's why I do that.
Yeah. I mean, I have to get the right side, mate. High five! We have to be a little bit fucking pref.
There you go.
Oh, hello.
There
Touching teapots.
Oh.
That's what we've got to try next. Touching teapots. How you been?
Yeah, I've had a good couple of 48 hours of a laugh with Disney, Lucasfilm, The Acolyte, and getting seriously annoyed with every American who can't spell the word cancelled.
Yes.
Yeah. It's literally come on, guys. It's easy. It's 2 L's. Come on.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Two L's, but I mean the thing is they struggle making cups of tea. I mean
there you go. Yeah.
You can't expect too much from them. You've got to be gentle. You've got to go.
We're literally giving them alphabet. One was enough. You know, giving like double
but
letters.
The thing
together.
is, we gave them an alphabet, and they just started dropping letters out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't like the letter U. Let's just take it out of all.
Changing their own.
Words.
Aluminium.
Yeah. Aluminum. Caramel. If only Steel Leg was in chat, which he probably is. Idiot. He started abusing me in.
It's 2 L's. 2 L's.
It's definitely 2 L's. But the thing is that we were playing Once Human the other day, and someone decided to show Steel Leg how to leave messages for other players. And what do you think he started doing? Abusing me about microwaving tea. So I turn up in my base, and then all of a sudden it's like, why is there a message about microwaving tea? This twat. So Steel Leg, as much respect in the world, mate. You're a dick. But yes, Steel Leg is a proper twat indeed. Smooth, proper twat. But all ready for this evening?
Yeah, all geared up. We're gonna have a listen. We got some geeky stuff. Geeky. So
Mate,
I like.
We've got geeky stuff to talk about.
Geeky. Have a laugh.
Right.
Giggle.
As soon as he's turned up, or say he's managed to get here, Smooth the DJ. How you doing, brother?
No.
Boobs are great.
Good. Yeah, boobs are great.
Actually,
yes.
Boobs are great. 2 seconds. I've got something just for that.
I love breasts. Women look at other women's breasts. Gay men love breasts. One thing that could unite the world is breasts and cleavage.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. Factual
100%.
statement right there.
You've been working today, have you, brother?
Yeah, just got. I left work a little bit earlier because
I
was done with everything, so I just figured I might as well. You know.
Yeah.
Back to good. Glad to be home. It's Hump Day. Another 4 days of work ahead of me, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's
Cheers
crack
to you
on.
guys.
Nice. Good. Greg,
Hello.
how you doing?
As ever, gainfully unemployed.
Okay. Anything more to add?
Yeah.
Gayfully unemployed.
Gainfully.
Oh,
Gainfully.
we all thought that.
Yeah, we heard it
wanted you
correctly,
anymore 'cause
yeah.
you're too old.
It's the opposite of gainfully employed, where you're earning money for being employed.
He's all dried up.
Boober.
Yeah. Indeed.
Wednesday's fast becoming my favorite day of the week, to be honest, because I'm usually pretty salty by Wednesday, and then Tomby drops a list of things I'm pissed off about, and it's like, yeah, let's get together and talk shit.
Why do you think I deliberately chose Wednesday then? Because halfway through the week, the thing is, most of the times we're all looking forward to getting to the weekend, Friday night tights, into the weekend. Oh, fuck, it's Monday again. Fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's how it goes.
there's me thinking, do you know what's ideal? Let's go for a Hump Day Chin Wag where we can have a talk about stuff, beat some of the competition in terms of get some stuff discussed before Friday Night Tights comes around, even though we're in competition for them. They're fucking leagues ahead. but it's midweek. We get to unload and talk about bollocks and just generally moan at stuff.
Lucky
Unload.
you got that. Yeah, are you lucky you got them words the right way around?
Yes,
Unload your bollocks.
yes.
And as you
Yes.
may have noticed,
Drum kit.
Oh, shall I go and get my guitar and plug it in? We can have a
we
little
can-
jam.
Need to get my
we can get.
See,
we can get the
I
band-
told you,
Mate,
Tomby,
we can
we're
get
going
the
to do a
band back
sing along.
together.
I told you it's sing along day. I said
Get-
Tomby's
get
going to
the
do
band back
later,
together.
just to let you know the chat's going
Hold
to
on.
do. If
Hold
you
on.
got the drum kit, we need to learn on drums. I'm going to learn guitar quickly, how to do sound and music. We're going to rock. And there we go. All right, anybody need
Someone's
a
going to whip out the
tambourine?
key sign.
Mate,
Did
we're the
Although
Hump Day
that-
Chin Wag band.
That's
We're
it.
in
Now
effect.
now I do have need
Wednesday
of a
karaoke.
mixer.
Sod it.
That's
Live
not even the
band.
best thing. I'll get my gun out.
Get the
Carry on
violin
talking.
out. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
going to say, and now I'm in need of a mixer if I want to do the through the stereo, and I've blown up one of the channels on my amp. So yeah, that's
yeah,
being
you did
fixed on
say-
Friday.
You did give me your address, didn't you?
Once upon a time, but I didn't have anything to plug into it. But now I do. So yeah, I've actually started drum lessons. 55. This is the result of the pandemic. I was like, you know what? Everyone told me not to play drums my whole life because it's annoying and makes a lot of noise. And I just thought, fuck it. Holy shit. Is that
mate.
Prince's?
Yeah, it's gay as fuck. I'm too retarded, so you can see where the finger button, where I put my fingers.
God.
Mate,
Is that for guitar hero?
Color coded.
yeah, I colour-coded the fucking shit out of it. Mate, it's
You
great.
can play some awesome stuff on those electric violins. So I remember
Yes,
I
you
was
can.
in Oscar. So was it New Model Army? They did a couple of
Yep.
albums with a guy with an electric guitar, and he used to
What do
play delays and reverb and stuff. And he went around busking for ages, and he used to play in Nottingham where I was at uni. On the street,
Question.
he'd be walking around, and he'd be playing a gig there.
Question, Vordy. Do you actually want Tommy to play it live on air? That's the big question.
Unless you want to hear the shittest version of Frere Jacques, no. Anyway, let's crack on and bring everybody else on. There he is, the man, the legend. It's Jack Tarlhead.
I don't play any instruments apart
I
from the
really-
triangle. I used to play a triangle in a reggae band. I used to just stand at the back and ting.
You are completely wrong. You play an
Back
instrument. You play the organ.
I play my organ.
Exactly, the one-eyed piccolo.
So he plays the
No,
pink
it's not
oboe.
true. I do actually play a few instruments. I play drums, bass, guitar, all the band
play
instruments.
drums?
You know, that sort of thing.
That would have been cool
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
just picked up when that still a proper slide.
imagine
This
the
metal
opener?
metal riff, just like what's going on, guys?
It's completely
back.
fucking
back.
shreds.
Yeah, it just goes. And then just,
Starts
caught,
playing
then just
Eruption.
and then just fucks off, and we don't see him for the rest of it. It's like I'm
He's
done.
Jack Tarlad. He's a one-man band.
I used to be in a one-man band, but I broke up due to musical differences.
Yeah. Fucking
Ba-dum.
Jesus. The one-liners are fucking great. We've missed them, Jack.
Got,
We've missed
got
them.
our
If-
illustrious
Greg,
leader
bring-
behind us here as well, Keir
There we
Jong-un.
go.
Oh,
There he is.
wonderful.
What?
Did you,
Tom.
did you, did you see my comment that it looked like a fat Sean Astin?
He does. A fat Sean Astin.
From this angle.
You mean Sean Astin?
Yeah, basically, he is fat, isn't he?
Literally.
Fucking old tubby custard. He needs
Yep.
to start fucking going back to the Goonies and running around for fucking the Fratellis. Lose some weight,
Well,
fat chunk.
He eats
They could
potatoes.
do that.
He is the epitome of a fucking hobbit, definitely. Hairy feet, everything. Chunky.
Yes.
But yeah, fucking hell. Can you imagine Jack just suddenly comes on, shreds to Van Halen Eruption, fucking then just drops the guitar and said, fuck this shit, I'm out. Be like the best intro and outro ever. Gonna have to do
There's
it,
no
though.
way. My favorite guitar that I've got right here. There's no way that I'd drop it. I treat it with the greatest respect. It's almost as old as I am,
Yeah.
and it was my
Well,
dad.
don't count on me being any good at drums. I've literally had 2 lessons so far. So
Yeah,
give
but at
me
least you can
6
go.
months.
"Da-dum, tsh," Can you?
I could.
So when bring it to collision, and then every time that's
It's
it.
not turned on.
We can have a
no.
live one now.
So I'm going to be replaced by AI now because you've got a button
There
that
you
does
go.
exactly that thing.
Yeah, well, we'll just go to
I'm late to
Suno.
this game.
Do you reckon Suno can make a song? Yeah. Give me the style of Kadaf, a 2-lesson amateur drum
player.
solo.
Double
It would
bass
be like-
drum.
By a
it'd be like,
geriatric.
Double bass
With
drum.
arthritis.
The metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Right, let's bring on the rest. Hanayama, how you doing, mate?
I'm living as always. And hitting on
Living
people
as
as
always,
always.
Hitting on
Hitting
people.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm like this week specifically, I'm the world's
Professionally.
biggest hater on Twitter. Like Jesus. Like,
don't know
literally
about that.
just today, I told fucking Paul Tassi to fuck off and called him a fucking bot. Because I hate that.
To be fair,
motherfucker.
Paul Tassi is a bot. In all fairness, he is a
Yes.
bot.
He is a
I
fucking.
mean,
he is an
that
idiot.
man, like literally, the man is confused about that the fucking Chinese-made video game covering Chinese mythology is popular in China. Like, how is he surprised about this? Fucking idiot.
Well, to be fair, if you're not living outside of the US, you tend to be ignorant to these things, especially as you're on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
that's,
it's
yeah.
Paul
that's
Tassi,
as
he's
far
a
as it
fucking
goes,
shit.
really. He's a
I
fucking
mean, Paul
idiot.
Tassi is a fucking shithead, so who cares?
He's a fucking idiot.
Right. Let's get cracking. Abe.
How
The
do?
Ninja. How do?
do.
How do? How you doing, mate? What you been doing?
Not too
What you
bad.
been up to?
Unlike Greg, I'm gayfully unemployed.
Oh, nice. Are
Yeah.
you 2 fingers deep with olive oil?
Mm-hmm.
That's totally
He's supplementing his income by meeting up with guys underneath the canal bridge.
Crimson
To
Shadows.
be fair, you got to earn your money somehow, Greg.
Crimson
Not
Shadows
me.
got it perfect.
Look at me.
Well, Abe does. Abe does.
Hey, Dick Touch.
Hey, dick touch.
Yeah, well, me and Stasis, we hold hands and we skip along and
Yep. And I
we have
push
a
it
good
in.
time.
I
You
don't even
fucking
know
what?
where the arches are, and I don't know
I'm his pimp.
where
I'm
any
his
public
pimp.
conveniences are.
This
Why I
seems
show
a
you my
little
face.
too gay for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I'm
At
putting
least
Abe
you can
in
give
the
him an
center 'cause
FBI
he's just
check
too
now and
gay.
again.
Stasis, can you do me a favor and just
Stop it.
control him a little bit better? Indeed. Right. Yarnie.
Hello, loves.
Hello.
Hello.
How are we doing?
The sensible one.
We're fucked. We're all fucked.
How have you been, Yarnie? What you been
Oh,
up
I've been doing all right. I'm busy working on stuff. Nothing to show for it. Such is life.
to? Do you know what? I've been doing nothing but paperwork for the last 3 days, and it's Wednesday, halfway through the week, and I'm thinking, I don't think I've actually done anything or achieved anything.
I fucking
And
hate
it's
that.
nothing worse than doing paperwork in
the least
certainly in my
fulfilling kind of
business.
work.
Oh, it's horrible. It just doesn't feel like I'm doing anything.
No.
Feels like I'm just writing an essay back in school. It's like horrible.
It's got a Formula One car in the background.
That was so where we live is actually really close to like one long straight road going down to Mersey Island, and as soon as they go past our roundabout, they floor it. So
I thought like Lewis Hamilton was driving by just to tell you to fuck off.
I can still hear it. It's probably a
Yeah, we
good
can.
3-4 miles away.
We can
motorbike.
hear it too.
Mental.
Yeah,
Guaranteed
it's
it's
a
a
motorbike.
Pretty
Fiat
flat around
500,
there as
isn't it?
well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Fiat
it's, all,
500
it's
would be
pretty
a
much
big
all
one.
flat.
Yeah,
It's
so
all
the
flat, you
sound
can get
really
some decent
carries.
speed.
There's nothing to interrupt it, not even
No.
trees, really.
Especially not on our road, because our road like works like an auditorium. So any sound that comes into our street is just echoed. Someone could be talking down the end of the road, and you can hear it perfectly in the bedroom. It's like, fucking Jesus, piss off! I'm trying to sleep.
Well, that's some background noise you don't need.
Yeah, yeah, indeed. Right.
The worrying
Clickety,
thing is
clickety.
the sound gets reflected back the same way, so
Mm-hmm.
don't leave the windows open late
Yeah.
at night.
Hey, Tam.
But we've got to be in the same room though, Greg.
All right.
I hog the bed, so Tam usually ends
I
up
know.
sleeping downstairs.
Tam snores so much you kick her out, I know.
100%. That is 100% true.
Really?
100% true.
I am going to record him one night.
Do it. You have your own channel.
Really?
That's the next video.
I was just thinking exactly the
That
same
sounds like a
thing.
sh-
I was
That sounds
thinking
like a
exactly the
short.
same thing. Hold on.
Oh no.
Hold on. Recording starts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it like that.
I need an adult.
Oh
Yeah.
Mate.
Yeah. Gay. Dick touch. Gay. Dick touch.
I have a feeling only Tombies is coming up. Only Tombies is coming up, definitely. But yes, myself and Ickle Pickle have been busy with shifting a load of building stuff around. Our decking turned up today.
Yeah,
That's all in the garden ready for fitting.
morning.
Yeah.
We had the decking delivery, the skip delivery, and the bin men
lorry.
all round.
How?
At the same time.
That's a gangbang. That is a gangbang.
Mate, there was men, bustly men everywhere. Stasis, you would have been happy. You would have been skiing all day long.
Oh.
You know, all over your face and everything. All over your face. Right.
Don't get a cup of tea
Chat,
afterwards.
Mate, you've got to offer him a cup of tea, otherwise it's just rude.
I want a cup of
Just
tea myself.
rude.
Cup of tea and a biscuit.
Right down.
Sorted.
Cup
Yeah,
of
talking
tea,
of
cup
which,
of tea, almost got
before you-
shagged, cup of tea.
before we get into it, I'm just going to go and have a refill because I made a
It's
fresh
fine.
tea and then I drank the fucking tea.
Yeah,
A refill,
go
is
for
that
it.
what we're calling it now?
It is a refill, yeah.
Yes.
It's a top up.
That's exactly what it's called, Abe. That's exactly what it's
BRB.
called.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna say a quick hello to chat. Daily Dysfunction, how you doing? Steel legs in the house. Who else we got? Vorties, good to see ya.
Body.
Yarnie's there. Good. Smoo. Abe. Tracy. Well, the tub of tea cake cookies I made were a success. Right, okay, please explain what the fuck is a tea take fuck. Tea
not
take
cake
cookies.
Cookie.
You don't want to know.
Because a
You
tea
don't
cake
wanna
to us
know
in the
is like-
UK is probably not a tea cake in the US.
No.
I'm okay. Being in the US, I'm assuming. Okay, I'm also assuming Tracy's in the US. I don't know where I
Yes.
got that from, but I think he is. I think
Yes.
he's saying Russian tea cakes, which are almost like white cookies covered
White
in,
cookies?
Russian
in
tea cakes.
powdered sugar. Russian
Are they
tea
like-
cakes. Look them out; they're delicious.
A
Made of
British tea
potato.
cake, just the one with marshmallow in the middle, wasn't it? And a
Oh,
biscuit.
Yeah.
he shared the
Sounds like
recipe.
These Russian tea cakes are rolled in powdered sugar for a sweet finish and a snowball-like appearance.
That's not what he made. Never mind.
Okay.
No, it's,
I'm
must be
wrong.
saying.
He just shared the
Oh, no,
recipe,
he's
and now
got
I
a
look like an
recipe.
idiot.
Oh,
That's
nah.
what.
oh.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, Yarnie.
Stop being a muppet.
It's all good.
Stop being a muppet.
Who else? Plenty of people in chat tonight. Fucking Jesus Christ. Crimson Shadow, how you doing? Jackson. Asmandias. Legatus, how we doing? It's good to see you. Good to see
Legatos.
you.
Hey. It's fading in and fading out. You know?
Yep. Yes, indeed. Daily Dysfunction.
Daily
Abe,
dysfunction.
your internet wife is in the house. Good to see. Good to see.
Mm-hmm.
Can barely contain
Crimson
his
Shadow
excitement.
says the most important thing
Boobs.
today. Boobs.
Boobies.
Yay.
Smoobies.
Bobs.
Yes.
Boobies.
And
Right.
Andy Matthews, how you doing?
Hello.
How you doing? It's good
Hello,
to see
Andy.
you. It's good to see
He
you.
also
I'm
has sent a membership
skimming
message on
through, and Andy Matthews, member for 7 months. Disney have backed down over at Allergy Minecraft. They have,
Yep.
and we're actually,
They have.
it's actually in the agenda for today, Andy. It is actually in the agenda today.
Oh, jumping the gun, Andy. Spoiling it, just spoil. Yeah.
Spoilers
Spoil. What is the point? Anyway, yeah.
Gosh, spoiler.
David
David
agenda.
Verse. David Verse is with us. Hey, gay boys, hell chat. Yes. Spinning through, brother Rick. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Anonymous. Good to see you. Good to see you. Abomination AJ's in the house as well. What up, people?
Ahoy.
Yeah, I did catch Abomination AJ's latest stream. Someone's doing something. I can hear music.
Nummy.
You guys probably didn't hear that because Steel Legs just done a $2 super. Thanks for all the help. Be blessed. Steel Leg, you don't need to thank me. You don't need to thank me, brother. I'll
No,
do it any time for
It's
you.
two.
I'll do it any
It's
time.
2 L's because we said that earlier. So
Yeah,
2
cancelled.
L's,
Yeah, cancelled.
2 L's.
Yeah, indeed. So yeah, he was having issues with his PC, so I helped him sort it out. But you don't need to pay me for that. The help's there for free, my dude. Just let me know. Let me know. Right, okay. Let's get cracking. Let's get cracking with the first subject. Because it's like the best subjects in the world ever.
Boobies?
Boobies? Yes.
Boobies. Boobs are great.
You are correct. You are correct. Right. What a shame. The Acolyte is cancelled. No season 2 for Disney Plus's Star Wars series.
Oh no.
Wow. Oh no.
The story of the
Oh no,
Acolyte.
anyway.
Yeah, oh no, anyway.
Yeah, next.
The story of the Acolyte will not continue, with Lucasfilm opting not to proceed with the second season of the Star Wars offshoot starring some bird. Sources tell Deadline words of the decision come more than a month after the 8-episode first season from the creator, director, executive producer, showrunner Leslie Headlamp wraps its run on Disney Plus. Yeah, oh mate, she's got such a spam head, it's untrue. You could literally park a plane on her forehead. The news
She's Hagrid's stunt double.
I have literally never seen a human being actually look like a Minecraft character before.
Fucking hell, I almost spit my fucking tea out, you prick. There is tea down the side of my fucking cup, you bastard.
Tomby, it's always swallow, don't spit.
Oh, that's good.
Doing, doing, doing.
Fucking Jesus
Words to live
Christ.
by, I guess.
Hey! Oh, I thought Greg just came in then. I thought he did it himself.
AJ.
That
he did.
would have been funny, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Jay,
but
if you
by the way,
wanted-
since we saw Jay in chat, do your homework.
Hey, Jay.
Do your damn homework, you fucking
Yeah,
honeymoon.
Jay, if you wanted to jump in, feel free, mate. And I'm going to be arranging for a certain someone else to join us at some point as well. And they
Is it
are
Leslie
chat.
Headland?
Leslie Headland, yes.
Not Amanda Steinberg or whatever her fucking name is.
Yes.
He's going
She-
to drop
she
a diss
needs to
track
jump.
on our channel.
Can't we have Sydney Sweeney instead?
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney for Prime Minister.
No,
Sydney
'cause
Sweeney. No, Jeremy Clarkson.
If she came
Jeremy
on,
Clarkson.
within the rest of the stream only lasts 38 seconds.
Well, I was going to say, who wants to listen to her?
Yeah.
Crimson Shadow for
Wow.
the £2 super. Rest in peace, Acolyte.
You know what I find funny
Did I
about
miss
the
one?
whole drop it like this got kind of an insider Disney,
Drop
but
it
they
like it's hot.
released the news on their main star's birthday. I found that
Yep.
hilarious.
Yes.
Literally every day, birthday, you cancelled.
Everybody in the comments was like, you couldn't have waited for one day to
Yeah.
actually post the news.
No. No, see, here's the problem. If you wait a day, it's not as funny anymore.
It's a perfect use of a birthday, though, isn't it?
And this
It's
is
like-
the company that took out their chief exec on a Sunday night after going to an Elton John concert.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. The Power of One, The Power of Two, and Weinstein's former personal assistant Headland, and The Power of Many. True Star Wars fans boycotting this. Yes. That they are. But driven by interest into venerable space franchise, the Acolyte got off to a strong start, apparently. When it launched on June the 4th. I smell bullshittery here.
The worst thing is
generating-
they said it was the most popular thing
Shite.
that Disney Plus had put out. But when you
Oh,
see
that I can believe.
what they put out in that year beforehand, I don't think it was
Yeah.
that I can't remember that Marvel thing that nobody watched. It's like was it the Echo? I think it was Echo, wasn't it, or something
Echo.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think in the year, and it was just like they've got
Haven't
one
heard of
thing
it.
to beat. Yeah, and it was just like hey, and that
Yeah,
was it. So yeah,
exactly.
absolutely bull. It's like everything
But-
else did like double.
But the problem is this is the problem when you've got a company that only uses its own metrics to drive its kind of like how strong is it really doing. Oh, it's got the best numbers. Compared to what? Compared to something you released last year, and that was shit as well.
Whatever
best
the
thing
number
is
needs
the
to be to
last
keep
thing
my
was
job.
the
They're
That's
always
what
going
it
to move
is.
the goalpost, remember?
That's the thing, and that is exactly right. They've got to move the goalpost because they don't want to be seen as failing. But generating 4.8 million views in its first day on the streamer to rank as the biggest series premiere on Disney Plus this year, the tally rose to 11.1 million views globally after 5 days of streaming. But the problem is, this comes again back to the how long did those people watch? Did they actually watch for the full episode? Did they just watch for the first second and thought, fuck me, this is fucking shit, and turn it off? Because
And that
it's
used to be
typical of
the
Nielsen's
biggest
data.
IP in the world, and you're bragging 11 million for the biggest, used to be the biggest IP.
Yeah.
That's shit. That is crap. That is still
It's
crap.
garbage.
That
It's
reminds me of
garbage.
what I said yesterday.
That's what you got.
There's
It's
a-
garbage.
Hmm.
What did
That
House of
reminds me
Dragon
of
do? That's all you had to say.
like
Yeah,
3
I think you
times or
like
4
that.
times like that.
Yeah, exactly.
28 odd million, wasn't it?
And that's
Yep, something
with
like that.
people being seriously pissed off with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's actually.
I bet it was like 30, 40
But
million.
that shows like Game of Thrones and House of Dragons show that you can fuck up an IP, and if you're honest about it and you make the corrections, you win the fan base back. You may not win all of them back, but you'll win a good percentage of them back because you've acted in good faith. People sort of appreciate that.
That's the
But
thing. That's the key wordage, though, isn't it? It's good faith.
What did they do with House of Dragon? Did they come out straight away and say all their fans are racist bigots before it even dared, and we're going to expect racist slurs, so we're ready for you? What? You're not
No.
even aired. You've not even shown the show. You're not talking about, oh, we're going to do this on the show. We're going to do that. It's the most, I think they came out, it's the most gayest Star Wars ever. Everybody like who doesn't like it's a bigot, you know, blah, 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 blah. All the words, everything. And everybody's like, but you're not, what's the show about? Come on. Is it, you know, did you fundamentally go for the Star Wars galaxy? No, we're not going to tell you about that. We're going to just say, if you don't like it, you're a bigot. And
Well, that was their whole MO, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They said that it was failed to it was doomed to fail from the start because it was review bombed by racist bigots and like you know, homophobic bigots right from the get go before it was even aired. And it was like, no, you kind of did that to yourselves, guys, by
That's
saying all that
why,
crap about it.
That's why
I would
jumped
say,
on.
Yes, yes.
That's why I
I always
jumped
say
on this
if
image.
you got bigots and like shields, they're going to kind of even themselves out. At the end of the day, you give it 10, they give it 1. They're going to even each other out. This thing was just hand down the line straight away. So yeah, their rhetoric is just like,
So
oh, you
Smoo actually responded to this first today, and I actually jumped on it as well because the thing is, this fucking idiot Grayson was just fucking engagement farming as far as I'm concerned. So
he's a bot.
Oh, is this the guy that had to go at Neurotic? This is
yes, this is the same guy that had a pop at Gary for essentially being a grifter and everything in between. But listen to what he says. It's weird. It's so fucking weird. So Zegled in the first couple of sentences. You trashed it from the get-go. It had no chance whatsoever. Was it good? No. So he's literally just said the program isn't very good.
The end.
He admitted that it's shit.
Because of the diverse fucking cast, because the writing was questionable and the acting was mediocre. So he said the program was shit, the writing was basic garbage, and the acting was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then his last part of the statement is, but no, let's get mad. A black woman and Korean man are the leads. We didn't give a fuck about the fucking leads.
List any
Nobody
of the
gave a
positives.
fuck about that.
He says there are
Right,
so
the
many
Korean
positives,
man
but he
was the
doesn't list
best
them.
part of it.
yeah.
100%.
Yes.
Yep.
Fully agreed.
He tried to
was the
act
best part.
with the bad dialogue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
and
was
this
the
is a
best
guy
part of
who
it.
could barely speak English at all as well.
Yeah.
And he was still the best part of it.
Yep.
From
And
what I saw,
he's-
which was just the coverage other people did, the combat sequences look like absolute shite. They look like dance routines with fluorescent bulbs.
It was dancing, throwing around a baseball
It looked
bat.
like the Star Wars kid meme from the 90s.
Yeah.
Yep.
See,
Yanni,
now
the
I want to see that show.
Yanni, you were going to say
Star Wars kid.
Oh no, I was
with-
just
with
thinking he's
fluorescent bulbs.
bullet pointing what's wrong with it, but when it comes to what's actually good with it, it's at best you're just giving general feelings, which is actually pretty accurately reflective of somebody who goes, "Oh my god, there's diversity in this, therefore it's wonderful," and haters are review bombing it, yada yada yada. It's like you're not giving me facts. The only part that you're giving me facts on are what's bad about it. So I think that speaks for itself.
He wanted to
We're missing
say-
a little bit of context here, though.
I know that it was completely shit in regards of writing and it was like creatively bankrupt. But it was wonderful because it was the most diverse, gayest show on TV.
Even
most
that is more
gayest
specific
program
than
ever.
what he's giving.
What does it even mean? Right?
Smoo, you were going to say something?
So there's a little bit of context missing. So because he's actually responding to something that Jeremy and Ryan were reacting to when the trailers first came out, where he was basically saying that Jeremy was being disingenuous about Acolyte. That was the main catalyst of it all, because he thought, well, it didn't work with Gary, I might as well try it with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. And I told him that he's got a humiliation fetish because
Oh
he's
my
going after like
God.
big content creators much bigger than him. So he was basically saying that Jeremy Prime of Geeks and Gamers is actually the most disgusting people I've ever seen on the platform. So he's going cataloging like streams where he was reacting to the poster and everything like that.
Yep.
Then this tweet comes up, which is what we're going on about, because he says in the prior tweet to the one that's screen capped here. In fact, besides that comment, it's all you talk about. While watching the trailer for the first, mind you also say the trailers focus on how diverse it is. Brother, the whole cast is diverse. What do you think this was? Like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Of course it was. That was the selling point of this fucking show.
The only selling
But
point.
this fucking guy, seriously, that guy's got a humiliation fetish. I don't know why he's going after all these content creators, because he knows he's going to get ratioed into oblivion.
It's
And I'm actually
engagement
with
farming.
Jeremy. Yep, and I'm with Jeremy actually. Locking people out of replies should be a premium feature on Twitter. I'm with Jeremy on that one, especially when it comes to like engagement farming fucks like him.
Yeah, because the other thing that Gayson kept on doing was protecting his accounts, protecting his tweets, firing out essentially hand grenades at left, right, and center, and then not willing to listen to the replies.
Yeah, I mean,
anyway.
his tweets read as though it's like an AI-generated NPC.
Because he's a
Because
fucking
he is.
He is
Yeah,
an
because he
AI
is.
generated.
The best
exactly.
response. The best response was Shamash replies to the quote tweet of that screenshot. This reads like a white person tweeting it, and Shamash is like Asian. And she's not wrong. It reads like a salty white guy who was paid by Disney to write all this dumb shit. So yeah, it does read like that. I'm sorry.
The
Acolyte-
entire Acolyte show kind of reads in exactly the same way, though. Like it was like
Yeah,
an
it
AI,
does.
like someone put in
Yeah.
the prompt, make this the gayest, most diverse Star Wars show ever, and then it just generated the generic prompt.
Okay,
Yes.
I
They
could
tried
understand
to
if
fit
they
so
were,
much into like half an hour episodes with a 3-minute fucking song at the end.
but even that pandered to whatever crowd, because there was like, give me the proper gay, like, except for the lesbian witches. What's kind of, they didn't say it. It's kind of like you could have been like IVF or whatever, could have been thing. But they played on that. They went, we need a back pander to the crowd because they think it is. You know, okay, go hard. If you want to give us gay love story in Star Wars, do it. But do you remember what you got to do is make it a galaxy far, far away. And that's their problem. They don't. They make it modern day. And that's why
Correct.
that was shit, because it was set. You could have just set it on Earth. It could have just been a crappy on Earth sci-fi, you know, one of them bad sci-fi programs that all of a sudden they haven't got the budget for that episode, and they set in California. Yeah, and
But
it's like that
Rebel
Star Trek
Moon had
episode. That's
the
really
same
crap
issue.
because they had to go back to Earth for one day. And then, yeah.
Rebel Moon basically
they're
had the
lucky
same
those
issue.
kids.
Though.
Those kids are lucky they were born, because frankly, if two lesbians got artificially inseminated, and they were probably going to have an argument, break up, or have an abortion if they're in, you know, a massively left-wing communist cult anyway. So, you know, there's a direct contradiction with their base philosophy and what they're doing in the narrative, in the story, because normally they don't cherish children at all. They just line them up and may as well be machine gunning them against a freaking wall. The amount they abort them. It's like they're top of the bill.
Fundamentally, these projects made by these people are in defiance of reality.
Yeah,
of course they are.
And that's
they're all about
particularly
inverting
ironic.
nature. They're all about inverting nature.
It's particularly ironic considering that we're talking about something that's literally a science fantasy, and it's still unrealistic.
Yeah.
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 I
mean, the thing is, you look at
the internal law as well, doesn't it? It completely flips everything about the force
Correct.
in its head. It recasts the Jedi
Yep.
as the bad guys, and like they're sinister child abductors, and all of this shit.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the problem with the show. If they did that, it would have like, okay, hands down, you went that way, you buggered it up, you're going to piss people off. But they, their whole like how they did it scene by scene, they counteracted what they just said in the next scene, and then the next episode backtracked on what they were saying. It was all twisted. It was like, okay, you know, like that thing when somebody draws a head and then you give it to somebody else and you fold the paper and then they have to draw the body, then they draw the legs and draw the feet. That's what that show was. It literally was a mismanagement. All it was somebody had a 10-minute brief of this is Star Wars. These are the High Republic books. Don't read them because nobody fucking does. And this is the show we kind of want you to do. Are you the showrunner? Yeah, I know I should be in jail, but I can do the show running for you. You know,
I mean, wait,
I knew Harvey Weinstein once.
the way it seems as like an outsider having not watched the show is that the writers' room is made up of an all-female team who are probably a coven of witches. They've self-inserted themselves en masse into the narrative.
You can't call
because they think they're cool. So you know, you put shit in, you get shit out. It's like any machine or computer. You start off with
how is like from you got Boba Fett, you got Ahsoka, you got probably last couple of seasons of Mandalorian that was liked. You got Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and then this crap, and then all the other Jedi adventures. What we got? What's it? I can't remember the
Andor.
The other cut things. Andor, yeah, Andor as well. And they've all kind of that whole writers' room has always missed the mark. Always missed the mark. Yeah. How are they not being sacked? How come people aren't going? Why are they still employed? Why are they going for the next? Great, you're doing the next Rey movie.
Yeah,
literally, because they're the ones giving this narrative and then giving it to the showrunners. It's like blatantly obvious Leslie had like crap in this.
Stasis. They swear it's a reboot. It's not like the Force Awakens. It's literally a reboot. That's what they're trying to say. They were like, yeah, we fucked up. Let's start over with Rey and pretend like the last 3 movies didn't happen. That's essentially what they're trying to do now. Even though they don't want to admit it.
Where we going to
Andor was a side story of a side story.
Yeah,
right? And it was still better
of a prequel.
Shit.
Of a prequel on a person that in their main storyline was a wet fish. And now they go, let's do it on a wet fish. And that's remember, that isn't a season that was supposed to be 5, and they came out and said, no, we're doing 2 because the main showrunner, Diego, whatever his name is, has got mental health issues. So we only can do it 2. I'm like, you don't get any other jobs now. That's thing. If Disney come in and said we're doing 5 seasons, whatever, 10 episodes each, we're gonna make that last, they'd be like, paycheck. Oh no, I need to be reduced down to 2.
So that was their excuse.
That's what their excuse was, to say they're reducing it from 5 down to 2 seasons because he had mental health.
Andor is. I really like Andor.
I didn't like it.
I've got no shame in saying that. I really like Andor.
It was pretty good.
A generic sci-fi. I don't find it Star Wars. It's generic like thing, but I don't like it.
No,
if it was called the Rebellion, if it was called the Rebellion,
no, I can. I can place it in Star Wars. It feels Star Warsy. It sounds Star Warsy. But it was like you say, it's not like the best thing that they've ever created. I'm not saying that it's great. It's like middle of the road, sort of. It was meh, but it was still better than it's still the best thing out of the shit that they've put out.
I don't get why they call. I'm just quickly going. I don't get why they called it Andor when your best characters wasn't the main character, like Andy Serkis.
Yeah, Andy Serkis's character.
Bloody hell! You wanted them like them little picks of like major things. They should have called it the Rebellion, the Rebels, or whatever, and it would have been like, having these little cells. No, they made it on somebody who really like. He's
Andy
really
Serkis,
boring.
the TV show.
Yeah, do all the characters in CGI. Done.
The Andy Serkis plays Gollum in Star Wars film.
Or the Andy Serkis.
Ooh.
No,
you want all the
9,000 IQ.
You want all the Andy with all the circus. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but now you need to do. Yeah, but now you need to do it properly.
Did you just say 9,000 IQ, Tomby? That's the same as 9,000 Star Wars writers.
Yeah.
No,
There's
90,000
9,001 brain
Star
cells.
Wars writers.
But Greg, now you need to do it correctly and drop the "the." It's just Andy Serkis.
It spells CIRCUS.
Yeah, circus,
That's
not
the joke.
circus.
Yeah. Go full Disney though, and it's just variants of Andy Serkis.
Yes.
Andy Serkis.
It's like being John Malkovich, the TV.
How
show
many
with
Germans
Andy
does it
Serkis
take
playing
to
John
score in a
Malkovich.
light bulb? Just one. We have no sense of humor.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Consider the kitty didn't like
I
that.
thought that was my house.
Someone's torturing a kid.
I
just
actually
ate
thought that was my
food.
house. I was just about to shout down and say, "Fucking hell, Cosmo's attacking the cats."
She sounds like she's buying, but she's just happy that she got some food.
Oh, bless her.
I think she's part of the panel at this point.
She is more than me. Yes.
Makes more sense.
Honorary
her.
panel member.
I mean, she's a
Yeah.
black cat, so she's gotta come in talking about the witches and say how shit they are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come in black pussy, eh? Hmm.
Did they even have familiars? I mean, we're not very
What?
good
Yeah.
if they don't have familiars.
Ooh.
So dead air.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yay.
So I just looked up the viewing numbers for Game of Thrones season 2. So the first episode of season 2 had 7.8 million views across all platforms where it was provided. That's already like way more than Akoshite.
Yeah.
There was something I
you
was
mean
going
House
to
of the
mention about the House of the Dragon as well. Was that they have not stuck to the lore of the books either. They've missed parts out of it. They've
That's correct.
taken little bits out of it, right? But they have still managed to make a good show out of it with the as limited as it is. Like I think it's 8 episodes, is it? As limited as it is, and that last episode really is everything what everyone was saying. It was just sort of like a trailer for the next season, isn't it? Like that last has anybody seen the House of the Dragon
Yes, I have.
episode season 2 episode 8?
Most of them,
Where's Tomby gone?
Yeah, we lost the
Good
topic.
enough. He
Hey,
interneted
come back,
himself
Tomby.
through
Oh, there you are.
internet wank fuckery.
Y'all scared him off.
I was just talking. I was thinking, why has everyone else paused? Oh,
we thought there was like an awkward pause, so I just kept talking.
Yeah. Maybe that was why we had dead air.
yeah, I was thinking, oh yeah, having a really good talk. I can't even remember what I was fucking speaking about now. And I looked up and I was like, no one seems to be moving. What's going on here?
Moving.
Then I realized there's kind of like an icon up in the top right hand corner that basically says, "You've been disconnected." And I'm like, fuck my fucking face. Stupid internet cunts.
But the fact
Yeah,
like, I know you had the article up there of like they they have to have high numbers for 100 million. But this show, how did it even cost? I think like it got blatantly went over, or it was mistold of 180 million for this show. Bullshit. This did not cost that. There's
I know
no
how-
way it
Them
was
laundering money at this
Money
point.
laundering.
Don't tell me
Yeah.
shit.
That's the thing. Now, did anybody because of this, like because it seems like they're going for tax? Oh, we're going to tax why not make a good show? We're going to get tax back. Do you think anybody's going to think they're going to do a Willow on this?
Oh, 100%. This is going to disappear.
Yeah,
This is
This will
gonna go.
disappear in the next 6 weeks. Suddenly, it will just not be there.
I think they're going to do it like that, and they'll do a couple more books because I know the people in the for the who's doing the publishing for what's it, the High Republic. It's not selling. It's like that's going to go. I bet you they'll close it out in a book that's unrelated by some fan service activist to write it, and then that'll done dusted, bin it, tax will get all that back, and that will stop it. Like they've got to
See, here's
stop
the
doing the
thing.
books because they just keep doing these books that nobody gives an absolute toss about because they're trying to do this new little division of the world for what? Like there was a rock. I can't remember the rock's name. One of their characters a fucking rock. That is your best thing. That was your idea of like
It was a
we have,
bisexual
Jedi?
rock.
Got a better idea. Yeah, non-binary rock. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Winner.
A non-binary rock. I just love the idea that a rock has sexuality to begin with.
It was Geode, wasn't
No,
it?
rocks fuck. I'll have you know.
Yeah. That's the Geo.
That was it. Geode.
Geo.
Fucking what?
Have you played
Well,
Pokemon?
gay
remembered.
shit.
Abe,
but
have you
who's
played
falling off?
Pokemon?
This is how
Hmm?
pebbles are made.
Mhm.
That's how
Rocks
pebbles are
fucking
made. That's
Pokemon.
how pebbles are emptied.
Yeah. Wow. Well, yeah, going back to what I was originally trying to say, it speaks volumes that Disney re-released like Mandalorian and Andor on Blu-ray or 4K Blu-ray, and not like shows like Willow.
Yes.
We all know that Echo Shite is not going to get a Bluray release. Let's not kid ourselves here.
So I
Even
was
fucking
Well, if they're
WandaVision got a
gonna-
4K Blu-ray.
They're gonna do
Believe
I
it or
think
not.
everybody needs to rush out tomorrow and buy all the toys because they're going to
Yes.
be loads of
They're
money.
going to roast Tico. the
Loads
shit
Do
out
you
of
think
it.
do you think they actually could do that? A tax write-off, delete it from Star Wars, and can it forever? I mean, do you
Yes.
really think that they would do that?
I think
Yeah,
they will.
yes.
We've mentioned it previously, haven't we?
Yes.
In the with Willow, that's exactly what they did.
Oh yeah, I know
Well,
they
I
do
think
that.
it-
But
I
this
think
is a
it's slightly
Star
different.
Wars episode, isn't it? So
I think what they could do is because they introduced Plagueis, yeah, in a stupid way. Okay, I think they could just
Yep.
call it something else and just go really leading on to like a different thing and just do. Oh, we can't get out of time here. Don't call it the Acolyte, new showrunner, and then they just go. We want you now to bridge that next gap, and then just do it there. They could just do that. Just be more dumb because you think this is Lucasfilm at the moment under Disney. They could just get dumber. They couldn't just go, look, it cocks up the prequels, it cocks up everything. Let's just admit our mistakes, tax write-off. They could just go, we're just going to call it something else. We'll just call it the next one. You know, the power of many. Fucking brilliant idea. That's it. Next show.
They could have
I know.
just got rid of the Star Wars in the title and just call it the Acolyte, and to make it a completely different sci-fi show that's totally unrelated. But no, they had to make it Star Wars
but
because
still shit.
fuck you.
So I actually have a
Called
question.
it
and,
Rebel
to give my
Moon
thought.
Acolyte.
$156 million for Willow?
Go for it, Yarnie.
Fucking
So I was talking to my husband about Acolyte getting not renewed for a second season, and I had mentioned, and actually I think Nerd Takes had said something similar on his recent video, that it's a little on the surprising side that it didn't get a second season, because look at the way we've seen Hollywood behave. It doesn't matter how shit a show is, they seem to greenlight all this crap. And my husband made the point of, yeah, it's that badly received, but also it might be a sign of Disney losing money. Like we're finally seeing a sign where they're going, shit, we need to actually think about the money we're spending, and clearly this isn't working. So I'm curious if y'all think it's kind of the same thing.
Well, I mean, like they're going to have to answer to their stakeholders.
Yeah,
about
and you,
this.
this is finally like the nail in the coffin that's making them go, okay, we need to actually pull back and start canceling things that aren't working, because we've seen that they've fucked things over that the stakeholders are going to hate.
But I think
Maybe they'll
I think they
maybe they'll actually sack Kathleen Kennedy now.
no, because I think
No.
I think they're going to blame. I'm guessing they're going to blame that this is out of the Skywalker timeline.
Thanks, Mel.
That's what they're going to do. We're outside that timeline. It didn't work. So we need to draw it back. We need to be closer. Look at the Mandalorian. It worked, and they're just rebubbled into that timeline. They'd be too afraid now to do like the Knights of the Old Republic or something like that. That's it. They went out of timeline. They should have gone way 1,000 years, and like it wouldn't have been the show is still shit, but it wouldn't have like pissed off a lot of fans breaking the prequels. But
Well, they've done that in some of the other media as well, haven't they? They've actually introduced concepts of like time travel and multiverse and all that sort of shit.
yeah,
So it is going to end up suffering from the same thing that the MCU is going through right now.
I think
by the
you're right.
way,
I really hope they
like-
don't introduce anything like time travel into Star Wars. It is never. I cannot think of one instance where time travel has been put into Star Wars in any of the creations that have come out of the Star Wars universe. Time travel is not one of those things.
No.
well, it kind of is with the time, the world between worlds. They've introduced
World
that
Between
with
Worlds.
Dave
That was
Filoni,
shit as
and I
well.
flipping out
Oh, right.
because it makes
okay.
Ahsoka a god. She's a god. She cannot die. She's a god. She's died around about 4 times to come back now, and every time it's
I think-
stupid.
Yep.
And it's
I
just
think
like,
you'll
because-
find that
Just
the
gonna interrupt you.
inspirations. Hang on.
Smoo, you were going to say something, mate?
breaking news in the private chat. Well, it's kind of breaking news still.
No. The titties will be gone.
Oh, this
No,
bit.
no, wait for
Yeah.
it. Wait for it.
Yep, first Acolyte, now Tomb Raider. All we need is Rings of Power to get canned, and we've completed the Unholy Trinity in a single day.
I didn't even realize
Yep.
that she was going to be working on it.
Yeah, so she was due to write the new series, and everybody basically said it's just going to be a fucking puddle of shit next to Indiana Jones.
So we
She
really
got
are.
100 million for it.
Yeah.
Well, she's obviously quids in, but she's still a fucking talentless hack. And
She
she's-
is. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the prettiest person in the world, but fuck me,
She's
she
got a
looks like a
horse face.
stubbed toe.
She looks like a horse face.
Like, what the
She
fuck is
does
up
look
with
like a
your hair,
horse.
lady? Like, you're trying to make yourself look ugly.
Was Phoebe Waller-Bridge supposed to be Lara Croft?
No, she was
showrunner.
writing the show.
She was
Yeah,
writing the
showrunner.
show. But you can guarantee whoever was going to play Lara Croft would have been Humpty Dumpty and looked like a dude.
I mean,
Yeah,
have you
yeah,
seen
I-
Lara
the
Croft does look like a
anime?
dude nowadays.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
look at
Yeah.
I think the concept was that she she was a Tomb Raider and now she goes around stealing back
Seeker of
what
truth.
she did and then gets it back to the people, their indigenous.
Yeah. Which
She
is
can read my
fucking
mind.
lame.
And it's just like
Mm.
It's a seeker
that's
of
not a
truth now.
Tomb Raider. You're missing the point. It's like, yeah, white privilege and all that crap, wasn't it? It's supposed to be about now.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
in the
yeah.
latest trailer too. Which
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Oh,
the animation. Yeah,
Well, yeah, what
Yeah,
was
I'd
the...
rather see.
but the
Zombie
only thing
dressed
we
up as Lara Croft, frankly.
with Rings of Power, it's going to be slightly different because they could stop and they would still have to pay the Tolkiens for everything. If it's 5 seasons, so the only
Yeah.
thing they could do is hard reboot. If this season doesn't go, they would bin it and then okay, we'd do another 3 seasons or something else, not Rings of Power. But they've still got to pay them for 5 seasons. So would Amazon take that hit just to please you, or they go, well, we've spent the money already, just keep it going?
Yeah.
You know, maybe that.
If we were
So
the
that's
last
the-
humans on Earth, the human race would end with us too.
I'm not having sex with you. I told you that.
No,
I don't
I'd
care if
still
we're the
fuck
last
her,
two.
but I'd still fuck her, but in the ass, just to make her cry.
No
Is,
olive
is
oil.
that with no lube?
With
No
no
olive oil.
olive oil, yeah.
No olive oil.
tit
Two
rubs for
fingers,
you,
no
bitch.
olive oil.
No
That's a
tits.
case of
Yes,
a
no
case
tits
of
to
bite
begin
the
with.
pillar on going in dry.
Put some extra flour on there.
Oh,
This is it.
Oh, you go. This is the animated one as well.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
the
This is their-
animated.
This is
Vex.
what they are pushing through.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
Vex
cartoon.
posted. Well, Netflix decided the new Tomb Raider show decided to do Netflix. Yeah, Netflix decided to Netflix. Those were
Yep.
some beautiful world-ending artifacts your father had, but you have to acknowledge your white privilege and return them.
oh my god.
That's by the way.
Important
that
is
a
the
comic
community
accurate
note
voice.
below it. Important is the
Yeah,
community
exactly.
note below it.
Yeah.
Because this is altered. This is not actually
Yeah,
in the show.
100%. But you know that's the
You would
agenda, though, isn't it?
they would actually shoehorn that in.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah, they would
last
do,
time last time I checked, we are fair people around here, so this is an altered screenshot. It's not
Yeah.
actually in the
Yes.
trailer.
And what
But
bothers me is
if-
that we would have believed it. Like, it's that easy to
You
believe.
could have believed
yeah,
it, yeah.
absolutely.
Well, it is believable. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they've said. Well, Bridge has said that's what her show was about. Is
Exactly.
about giving it back. Learning from the white mistakes. Colonization and all that we shouldn't have done. what
They've
we've done.
community noted it because it's a meme and it speaks the truth, and they
Yeah.
don't like
Yes.
when people speak the truth.
Mhm.
Oh,
And it's a fallacy anyway, because no one was fucking using the thing, right? Because it was buried in the ground, but the white man came along, found it in the ground, yeah, dug it up, had spent their own money, yeah, excavating whatever it was, and found the thing, doing their own fucking research, found the thing, yeah. So it's finders keepers as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, but it belonged to that country fucking before it was a country. Yeah, great, good for them. I fucking found it. It's mine now.
Mhm.
But that
Well,
wasn't it.
we-
I can't remember
we
what
talked about
artifact
this
it was in.
London.
Sorry, I can't remember what artifact it was from Egypt. There was loads in the one of the British museums, and
Stargate.
they
Yeah,
wanted
all
it
of
back. And they most of them. Yeah, they said we want
Well,
it back.
all of them.
And then
They all came from
and they
Egypt.
said, yeah, but they said no because you cannot look after it. You haven't got the equipment.
Right.
You haven't got the resources to
Yeah,
look
well,
after it. And they just said no. That was so. There you go.
Myself
Now,
and Greg, we had this very discussion when we were in the museum.
Oh, in the British Museum, yeah.
Yeah, we were like, this is all bought and paid for,
Mm-hmm.
right? some of it, sure, it was taken. A lot of it was either given away or purchased. That's just the reality of it. Because at the time,
It was a
the
free-for-all.
the authorities in Egypt didn't want to have anything to do with this series of pagan artifacts that they had.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's no sort of really
So we took
ascribed
them.
cultural value to the old stuff. In fact, it was
Exactly.
being quite heavily destroyed,
Yeah.
you know, recycled, you know, for 300 or 400 years. The caliphate had been taking down casing stones and stuff from temples and using them to build mosques. And
Yep.
things were getting eroded over time. We didn't do a great job, frankly, because I've done some study on the initial
Yeah.
explorers, and they were
Yeah.
going in and chiseling shit out of walls. They were like, dig up a new tomb. They'd get right, everyone get in there, and they just fucking draw it once and then get the chisels out, and they'd hack the fucker
Yeah.
off the wall, pull it
Yeah.
out, stick it on a car, have it on a boat, and it'd be off.
Yeah, but it'd be like
Yeah.
we'd excavating in York and then coming up with a no Viking like settlement, and then all the Scandinavians kick off and say, "Oh, we put it there. We want it all back." Sorry, it's like what? What are you talking about? We dug out. We did this excavation. Yeah, it
Yeah.
originally probably did come from Scandinavia, but what are you talking about? It's just like
Yeah.
it's like
You
who
guys left
found
it
it? Who
behind.
found
Sorry.
it? Yeah,
Yeah, did
Yep.
you even know it was there?
yeah. Did you
Exactly.
Anyway,
Probably not.
You don't have
Welcome to the
you don't have
archaeology
the
edition.
equipment or the infrastructure or anything like that to take care of it, and also fuck off because it's mine now.
Yes.
That's simple. It's mine.
The ownership rights have transferred across legally and above board. Fuck
And
off.
even if they didn't, it's fucking mine now. What are you gonna do? Try and take it off me? Go ahead, try it.
gonna write a stiffly worded letter to the king.
Yeah, stiffly
We're
worded
just
letter
there
to
like,
your,
I dare you.
your mummy.
Try it.
But the thing is, two-tier queer fucking
Dear Queer
Starmer
Starmer.
would probably bend over and give it back.
Yeah, you probably would actually.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
He would give it back because he's such a fucking.
I like the
arse
idea
sniffer.
that he's fundamentally queer, but he's got 2 tiers of it.
Yes.
Yep.
He's
So
gay,
it's like, well-
and then he's gay as fuck. There's the 2 tiers.
But I'm just wondering how the tiers would work. Would he be like, all right, dude, what's going on? We're only doing mouth stuff today. And then
No, there's
another
there's-
group of people who'd be like, okay, we're doing butt stuff.
Tier 1 is taking it. Tier 2 is taking it, giving it, and swallowing it.
Or is tier 1 and tier 2 like being a top or a bottom?
Oh,
No,
good
Right,
shout.
no,
It's
no,
it's
good
like
shout.
body type 1, body type 2. It's the new
No, no, no,
politically
no, no.
correct way
No,
about
don't
talking
get fucking
about.
pronouns involved.
To make
That's
them
fucking.
No. It's very simple. Tier 1 is work days, and tier 2 is days off.
And S tier is heterosexual.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think tier 1 is getting bummed, and then tier 2 is getting bummed whilst shouting Allahu Akbar.
Crimson Jihad. Durkistan. Durkistan. We're going to have to do a Team America World Police view now. Right,
Take
okay,
it.
so
Definitely.
right now, everyone is processing or celebrating
I was
Disney
tweeting about this.
cancelling
this
the,
Oh, I'm
the
celebrating.
package shite. The ambitious but expensive and barely watched series. And this is the thing, barely watched. So how can Star Wars be celebrated at this point? But behind the scenes, there is
That was
now a
the
story
secret,
that
guys.
stretches beyond that. One that feels like Disney is almost pulling out of live action. High-budget Star Wars shows on Disney Plus altogether.
Hooray!
Yeah, Daniel Rickman put this together, and he's right. We are now at the point where, yes, future Star Wars movies are finally being developed again, but Disney Plus shows, they feel like they're skidding to a stop, with only one confirmed series moving forward now out of more than half a dozen that we've seen. Packashite cancelled Skeleton Crew is now a limited series. Andor was always meant to a 2-season show and will be ending after the upcoming season 2.
Wait a minute.
Obi-Wan
Wait a minute.
paid Kenobi, yes.
Wasn't Andor supposed to be like 3 or 4 seasons originally?
5. Yeah,
Five.
5 it was.
Five.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because yeah,
but it was always meant to
Lee
be
Mack
2
was complaining
seasons.
that he
It
would
was
be
always-
committed to Star Wars too long, right? That was
Yeah.
the problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they
So
don't go on the
basically,
other
he's a
crap
fucking
they
wet
did,
lettuce.
was it? Like they've got Jedi Adventures out now for kids, where the guy,
Yes.
one of the showrunners got sacked because he said it's only there for marketing. He did it.
It's only there for marketing.
Only marketing for kids, and it's absolutely diabolically crap. So they spent money on those. It's got 2 seasons. It's
I
the
had
cartoon,
no
still
idea
out there.
what the hell Skeleton Crew was. So where is the marketing for that?
They
It's
just
not out yet.
started now because it's had to
Just
be
started ramping up.
reshoot. Because the original premise, and they everything changed online quite quickly. The original premise was they were going to be kids set on Earth, and they got lost, and then they went into a Star Wars galaxy, and then idiots had to tell them, "Sorry, do you know this is actually history?" And they were, "What? It's supposed to be a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah,
in
they
a
can't be that." And
completely
then
different
they,
galaxy.
so they did pitch the show that, and then had to change it, blah blah blah, and then they got what the show is now. So that's why if you look at the trailer, it's all literally like an American sub art. So they just kind of went, "Oh, we just put them into we just make it a couple of aliens, but we're not going to really change the show around." It's
There you go.
absolutely dreadful, but nobody cares.
Here you go. One for you, Jack.
The young Jedi are back. Kai, Liz, Nash, and Nubs. Young Jedi.
Fuck you.
Get the fuck out of
Season
here.
2.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Season
Jesus.
2, yeah. Season 2 now available, but that's been.
I did a review on season 1 just to do it. Oh my god, it's bad. It's bad. Even my kid was like, he's like, who it's aimed at when he went, "Turn off, daddy, turn off." It's just really bad. It's just like
At
that.
this point, at this point, the Star Wars franchise can be imagined to be an incontinent old dog, which is dragging its ass along some stubby grass and leaving a trail behind it, which is basically all of the Disney Plus content.
Yep.
But they don't. People forget they've already cancelled like other ones, like Star Wars Resistance.
What is going on?
They cancelled that. It's under the thing because it's made for kids. It was on like I can't remember what channel, like their Disney channel like that. But that was cancelled because it was crap. Nobody cared. So yeah, and this.
What happened to that Bad Batch?
He went on and it just faded. No, he went to the last season and it was just abruptly, nothing really happened. They just kind of phased out the last seasons. It was crap. Again, nothing happened. It's one of those things.
That's what I'm saying. They
you watch
basically
and go,
cancelled doing any further development on it. They just let it run its course and then just didn't bother bringing it back.
Yeah. And it's just stories that dragged on and dragged on. There's no point to them. It's just like, you're not giving me a story. You just literally, it's a episode of stuff on screen. Literally, all it is now with these kind of shows, all they're doing is giving you literally a 15-second what that show is. A 15-second moment. The rest of the show is crap. And it is
£7
blatantly
for
for TikTok.
fuck.
It is literally.
£7 for the
For that.
nastiest little fucking comic. Oh my god.
They'll be fine. So
How much the kids' comics are now, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Yeah, it
I want
is.
one of them little blue things.
What, a nubs?
I want that little furry
A
thing.
Smurf.
The fucking Furby.
I'm
It
fucking.
looks like a Furby. Yeah,
yeah.
it does.
Sam, that would, I'm speechless. I'm like fucking contemplating divorce here. Fucking shit. Fucking.
But if you
little
look at them
nubs.
all, how they did it, and the guy was saying like they've all got kind of bobble heads all
Yes.
over. So it's all for that market. As well.
It is. They've all got giant heads ready for the old pop fucking chibi style toys. That's just one thing aimed at kids to buy the toys. That's all it is. And all
But it was
ever be.
complete. But the first season was a complete flop. Everything didn't sell. They didn't get anything out in time. It completely things. So how that even got a second season? I'm bewildered. But then that's it. Like, we've already even they delayed with the marketing with the all the toys. They're still going to pump it out. We got to sell it. It's there. It's in the Chinese factory being made by a 2-year-old somewhere. So we got to get them out.
I'm going back to Lisi's comment. Don't fall for the marketing, Ickle Pickle.
Mm-hmm. By the way, has Disney thanked the CCP concentration camps again? Says Mulan. Asking for a friend.
Yeah, I don't. See, the thing is that fucking, even though we all know it's happening, no one fucking has mentioned it for ages.
Yep.
No one's mentioned it because
Yeah, but that's
it's the
always
stereotypical
happened.
thing.
It's like
Stereotypical
when
thing. If you don't talk about it often enough, they'll push it underneath the rug.
yeah,
Yes.
what is it like? There's so many like clothing brands are being pulled up on it. And everybody
Yeah.
goes like they kick off for like a couple of days
Like a
once it's
week.
in the Daily Mail, and then it goes off, and then people go, "Oh, £3,
Remember when it-
oh t-shirt,
Mhm.
lovely," like that. Like Primark. What do you think that gets made? Come on, how do you get like a shirt for like £5?
Do you remember when everybody was upset about Balenciaga for a while, and they immediately dropped that one again, didn't they?
Yep.
Yup.
Weird.
Weird.
It's weird.
Ooh.
Weird.
Is that
Weird.
Weird.
I once went round a car boot with my daughter, and there was a stall with like figurines and stuff on it. And you know how we were talking about like Rose Tico toys being left on the shelves? There was literally a whole load of Rose Tico still wrapped, still in the packaging on this car
Mint
boot
condition.
table. And
Wow.
and my daughter turns around and she says, "Oh look, Dad, a Star Wars." And I looked and I was, because I thought, oh maybe, and it was like, no, it's Rose Tico. And it says, yeah, but it's Rose Tico. No, who the fuck wants to buy them? You know what I mean? And even the bloke behind the stall, he laughed, he giggled at me. It's like,
the thing is,
He knows.
He knows.
yeah, you got to feel sorry for the fucking poor smuck because he's probably paid something like £1 for all those Rose Ticos. He's lucky if he's going to get fucking 20p and a bag of Skittles.
True.
It really is. He's not going to get anything for them. He's never going to shift them.
Well, the Skittles would be worth more.
Yeah,
he may as well
Yeah,
burn them for
technically, I'll
warmth
just have the
since they.
Skittles and just give them away.
And look at like Hasbro.
He may as well just burn them for warmth.
Yeah, like Hasbro, like the Acolyte, we're talking like that. They've made toys. Who's going to buy them? They keep on making Hasbro. Hasbro actually have layer of star. Like their biggest client's going to be like Marvel, Star Wars and that. But normally, Star Wars comes out, everybody buys the toys. If you're a 40-year-old, you buy it. You're going to buy it for your kid. You probably buy 2 lots. Now you're just like, what a load of crap. Who is that? Like, who was the one out of the Kenobi show? They did that the lightsaber, didn't they? I forgot her name now. The
Reva?
Reva.
Yeah,
That's the
Oh
Reva.
yeah.
And it couldn't get funded. Like that's the show, and then they blamed everybody. You're racist. It's like terrible character. Didn't make sense.
You're no true Star Wars fan in
yeah.
my mind.
Yeah.
Remember that?
No
Ewan
one
McGregor?
wanted
Yeah, it's just like that, and they don't realize like that I'm a Star Wars fan. If anybody didn't realize, just to put it out there. I know.
See,
Oh,
I'm just
no.
I'm
I know.
picturing now
Yeah.
the toys from some of these properties. It's going to end up like the Weimar Republic. Like it makes more sense to just burn the stuff than it is to actually use the money.
I mean, just look at that. 1,413 backers of required 5,000 backers.
Basically a quarter.
Yeah.
That's abysmal.
Basically a
For
quarter.
Star Wars.
That's your modern audience for you.
That is a Star Wars. That is Star Wars. That's what they've gone down to. 1,000 people were like, "Oh, go on, and I'll give it a punt."
Here's the thing: Star Wars
It's almost
series sells more
designed
lightsabers
as
than
well.
this piece of crap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
I mean, this is a weapon from a character nobody liked, from a show nobody watched. So why would
Right.
anybody care?
Exactly.
I watched it,
Yeah.
but it's still garbage.
It's still
But the
going.
thing is,
Yeah,
if they,
and
I
the
said, they
mechanics of a
backtrack,
spinning fucking lightsaber doesn't work. The like even if you're going to stick to the mechanics of
Nothing about
lightsabers,
lightsabers works.
it doesn't.
no.
No, but no, you're right. I mean, like, but that especially a spinning fucking lightsaber. I thought to myself, well, that would never ever fucking work anyway. The entire handle needs to spin, not just the outside rim. Lady,
but that's Dave
Yeah, like,
Filoni can't get
it
away
wouldn't-
from cartoon brain in real action because
Yeah.
cartoons, your brain, it's a cartoon. You kind of get
Yeah.
away with your stuff. Live
Episode
action,
1.
it's just
Fire
people
in
go,
space.
"Oh, go away! What you doing? You've been an idiot." Oh yeah, I forgot the fire in space. Yeah.
campfires in space.
It wouldn't even work for a Jedi Like the whole reasoning behind the idea that Jedis can even use lightsabers to begin with is because they've got force powers.
Mm-hmm.
But when you've got something that is physically fucking retarded, like it's just not gonna work.
Mm-hmm. I've
They
never.
decanonized it. This book here, they decanonized it, and it actually, in this book, it says you cannot wield a lightsaber unless you're a Jedi.
Yes.
Because you have to use the Force to do
Correct.
it. So that's
Yeah.
why every color is different depending on your trait. It's down to how you get into the crystal. But you can, like, if you were a normal person and picked up a lightsaber, it would be heavy. You cannot use it. It would be like boom, like a brick. So and that's why they were literally trained. That's why the beams are certain lengths. It's down to the Jedi to control it. Now, Disney just made it just like it's literally turn on, switch on, have a club, have a.
It's a
little
piece of technology with no sort of
that's it. Yeah,
aspect.
that's it. Yeah, no. Whereas previously it's meditation. You got to learn. It's years of training. That's why I like in that they have like like practice ones. Like that, like just sticks because you got to learn how to control it and then how to control your crystal. Now it's just
You're right,
pick it
Pete.
up,
How
have
you
a
doing?
wield. Oh, you're a Jedi.
Hi, Pete.
Because they made it to everybody now because they want to give it to everyone to be inclusive, that everybody can be a Jedi. If
You get a lightsaber and you get a lightsaber.
Yeah, but that doesn't. I got to be honest with you. That doesn't make sense because if that were the case, then Luke wouldn't be able to just pick up his dad's lightsaber in A New Hope and zoom.
No, but he's
nearly
force
take off.
sensitive.
Nearly take off his.
He's force sensitive.
Yeah, but he hasn't been trained in the ways of the
Correct, but
Force.
he's still force sensitive. There is still that component.
Yeah,
of
but
being
what I'm
force
saying
sensitive.
is, if you've got to be trained and you've got to, and like it's all about how the lightsaber is bled and that sort of thing, then
this was after
that
the
doesn't
OT,
make sense.
That's the story of the original trilogy, though, isn't it? Like it starts with him turning on a lightsaber, not really knowing how to use it, doesn't have any powers, and then by the end of it, he's the Jedi Master.
Yep. From nothing to something.
I've actually got something for Jack on this one.
Oh.
We all know it's coming.
I'm gonna put that back on again. Because it's fucking skipping like a bastard.
A bit laggy.
It is, isn't it?
If you think about it, this is actually maybe kind of a thing. But when he wields it there, that's the only time really, except for when he's in Millennium Falcon doing some training, that we see him wield the lightsaber in A New Hope as it is now.
To be fair, that chick in the Acolyte should have beheaded herself as well. With
took her own face off.
Yeah, somebody did that, didn't they? They did.
The edit was the face slice off. Yeah.
That was great.
Looks like a more
when they were filming it, that looks a bit stupid. And they just went, yeah, we'll do it. That's the problem. There were so many stupid bits in that, and they just went, yes.
You know what the funny thing is about Osha's haircut?
Yes.
You know what the funny thing is about that haircut? She cuts her dreads off, but the hair's still the same.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you noticed that? It's fucking stupid.
Oh, it's
the same fucking hair.
The entire show is retarded.
By the way, Amanda, where's your diss track? Where's your diss track?
It's right now.
What does this button do?
Where she is.
Nice.
Well, the other thing about that is like, so she cuts her hair, yeah? But what is Sol not going to see that swirly fucking thing on her head?
No.
No, because he's legally blind.
Correct.
Yeah. Every single Jedi in that whole show is an artard. Literally, they're so backwards. Nobody questions anything. Nobody can sense anything. They have false abilities that's been going on thousands of generations, and they use a bloody metal detector.
Yep.
It's just as dumb as that one scene with Leia and Kenobi in the Kenobi show when he was trying to hide underneath that coat and it looks like he's got like four legs. That was the dumbest fucking scene I've ever seen in a show.
But it's like, but they've even got like that Basil who is their
Yeah.
tracker because they can't sense other Jedi or Sith,
Correct.
they think, or whatever. It's like, you need a little sniffer dog, literally, who's probably the worst character, like, but justice for him. He's like, I think he got hard done.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, and then you got like Moog. What was that guy? He's literally like a
Stasis, I can tell you what that guy was. A mistake.
oh yeah. No.
Anyway,
Let's wrap this up because I don't want to talk about this shit ever again.
No, but I quickly. I
Just
find it
pepperoni.
funny that after Leslie Headland was pitching on thing that we need to get a second season. This thing is great. We know where it's going to go. We've got it all outlined. She's gone quiet. Maybe she's been arrested.
Bye.
Boy,
No shit.
maybe lesbian headlamp has been arrested and we are not being told.
Yeah.
That would be
Right.
funny.
We found your black book.
Disney case goes to court. So Disney has reversed its stance on a wrongful death lawsuit brought by the widow over a woman who died after eating at a resort restaurant. The company has agreed to waive its right to arbitration, allowing the
Gee, I
case to
wonder
proceed
why.
to court. So what happened? So we actually discussed this last week, and it was actually fairly disgusting that Disney were trying to use their Disney Plus terms and conditions to force the situation to go to arbitration, which means out of court settlement, rather than to go through court and have discovery and everything in between and having things on public record. So the lawsuit was filed by Jeffrey Piccolo, who alleges that his late wife, Canuck Porn Sung Sang Ching Chong, suffered a fatal allergic reaction to a meal she consumed at the park restaurant in 2023. Disney had initially argued that Piccolo's Disney Plus streaming service contract prevented him from suing the company for alleged wrongful death. Disney's lawyers claimed Piccolo's use of the park's website to purchase Epcot tickets has shielded the company from liability. So the U-turn after backlash, the chairman of Disney Experiences announced on Monday that the company would be waiving its right to arbitration. At Disney, we strive to put humanity above all other
That is major
considerations.
cope. You did not
Bullshit.
fucking waive your right to arbitration. You were told by your lawyers this will not fucking stick.
Yeah.
Right. They're gonna
Exactly.
spin it like he's so wonderful and look how thoughtful and we're doing the right thing. Go fuck yourselves. Oh my
You
god.
got literally bullied to go to court, you motherfucker.
Yeah. I bet it is the guy's got a very good lawyer, better lawyer now though. After the media got hold of this, I bet he got some top lawyer.
The thing is,
Johnny Cochran.
Yeah, Johnny Cochran. the thing is with this now, what I'm hoping happens is that Discovery, and I'm really hoping Piccolo lawyers are really on point with this, because this to me will open up the floodgates. Because that he can prove negligence in his wife's case, he can call into question all other cases of negligence across the park to show that there's a systemic history of problems and negligence across the board. And the second that goes down in Discovery, they then get access to all other issues, injuries, deaths, wrongful deaths, toddler eaten by alligator, irrespective of the fact that those previous incidents were covered under arbitration. Because the discovery of this will void anything that's previously happened. They have no protection.
Thank
So
God.
I'm hoping this opens up the floodgates for all of those things, because we all know Disney had some fucking shady fucking practices, and they've been employing those shady practices for some time. Walt Disney would be jumping in. Now, Walt Disney wasn't perfect, but he would be jumping in his grave over some of the shit that's going on right now.
How are we supposed to know that Mr. Piccolo's wife even ate the meal? I mean, she died before she even was able to have her fecal matter examined. So if she didn't shit, you must have quit.
That's basically what it boils down to. No, seriously, that's what's it's gonna boil down to. That's what Disney's gonna argue with or roll with.
That's the next fucking blurb, man.
I was just thinking that. I was trying not to giggle over this one so somebody can make that into a blurb.
Yeah, I'm going to split that up into a couple. If there is no shit, you must quit. That's going to be it.
And these streams are
That's been a
from
t-shirt.
No,
Hold on, I'm going to start making it now.
The funny thing is, like, Disney is literally sitting there like, hey, bro, Pixar, it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Of course not.
Fucking idiots.
Oh,
Hey,
mate.
I mean, it's Disney. Them being shit. It's like, okay, water, wet, more news at 11.
I think one of their top lawyers.
And now the weather.
Well, I think it's.
Can you prove that she didn't do it to herself?
What were
I
you
think
saying?
what one of the. I think one of the top lawyers at Disney said, like, well, we got a PR nightmare on our hands if we just let this slide.
Mhm.
And tell people to basically, like, well, you can't sue us because of this shit. And there was already quite a massive blowback in like a PR nightmare, thanks to the BBC actually posting it. So yeah, good luck with that, Disney. Mr. Piccolo is going to swim in fucking money if he proves the case to be wrong. I mean,
Lucifer.
he's not doing it for the money, but he's doing it so other people can actually sue Disney. That's the end game.
Yes.
And I'm all here for it.
And if they could use the
100%.
defense against Piccolo, they could also use that defense, presumably, against anyone else who's ever had a Disney Plus or probably signed any other contract with Disney if they've included that as a subclause in there. And it would impact Gina Carano's case if she had ever watched, had a Disney Plus subscription to watch the show she was acting in. So
But keep in mind, if anime taught us something, it's not don't fuck with Piccolo.
Yep.
Yes, thank you. It has been sitting on my mind this entire time, and I've been trying not
I
to.
wanted to make that joke last week, but I thought it was a bit ill-timed. So
Yeah, right. Me too.
It's like I actually
Or
want
next.
Piccolo to come down and just fuck Disney up directly.
I mean, they're gonna learn because when Mr. Piccolo rolls up there and his lawyer is Mr. Popo, they're fucked.
Mr. Popo is based. by the way. Mr. Popo is based.
Mr. Piccolo's power level is over 9,000.
Oh my god, I love you guys. You just
He's
made
going to be.
Where
His
is
bank account's going to be
Goku
over
when you need
9,000
him?
if he wins this case. Grizzles.
Yes. Oh, fuck
No,
yeah.
yeah, I say send Mr. Popo in.
But, Rick. Yeah.
Goku would
Mr.
just go
Popo.
in there and make friends with everybody.
Powcake Craig, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Greg.
Kamikoto.
Is Kanko Porn Tang Swan the name of the wife or the meal
The
she
wife.
Yes,
ordered?
that's my class.
Cannot porn Tang Swan.
To be fair, I had a colleague who was called Kitty Porn with this name. I shit you not.
Though
Yes.
I think the surname is Tang Sung.
Yes.
Yes.
surely it would be Canuck Porn Piccolo, though, if she was Mrs. Piccolo.
The second K in the first name I don't think is pronounced in Canaporn. I think it's supposed to be.
I love
Kinda
that we
porn
were.
Tang
Sounds like a whole can of worms to me.
All the jokes are coming out.
It sounds like a potential STD. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, sweet
But-
Jesus. Out of all of the things we've ever talked about, this is the one that I feel the worst about.
We are all going
No,
to hell.
not even close.
Don't grow conscious now,
No,
Abe.
I got to be honest with you, Jeffrey Piccolo and Canuck Porn Tang Swan. I mean, like, it's not like they met in Middle America, is it? Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not casting aspersions here, but I mean,
She was apparently a doctor, a medical doctor. so they probably
okay,
met
right,
at
yeah.
medical
That's what she
school.
was, yeah.
Love Doctor.
Phew. Right.
Yeah.
I managed to bring it back on track there.
Right, we're officially derailed. Carry on.
okay,
now
that's a
Only
mail order
now?
bride.
Only now.
Tubuku.
Never mind.
No, so
Don't you
brother.
do it?
No, so brother, Tubuku.
It's really sad.
She's a dead woman, guys. Come on, let's show her a little bit more respect.
Just
Yes.
a scotch.
Just a smidge.
Ah, poor
just a
thing.
smidge.
Right, moving on.
So, Mr. Piccolo is seeking in excess of 50 grand from Disney for mental pain, suffering, funeral expenses, and loss of income by his wife's death. Now, there was
Get
some
rid of that
wording.
retard on the bottom right. Look.
Yeah, there was some wording.
I'm not on the bottom
in
right.
The
No, the advert. Underneath.
What?
Underneath
It's
the
a Meghan
crap
Markle.
airplane.
Meghan
Oh,
Markle's
Meghan
lurking.
Markle.
We want privacy. We want privacy. Shut her
Fuck
up.
off, then fuck off the internet, you dick.
Fuck you, Rick.
It's just that South Park episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
Worldwide privacy tour.
Yeah, but now they're not checking facts. The fuck?
Yep.
That's what I laugh
Obviously not.
Yeah. There it is.
We want privacy. We want privacy.
It used to be a blurb, actually.
Right, I'm
Just
going to
bonus
download that as well. Fucking Jesus Christ.
They also need a visit by Mr. Popo.
Yes.
Team force
First
them,
rule
Mr.
of-
Popo.
No, obviously. And then they're gonna learn first rule of Popo's training.
Can't beat Mr. Popo.
It's
Yeah,
like first
so
rule of
I'm just
Popo's
going to come
training.
back to this
The
point
actual
here.
topic.
The case can now proceed in court. There is a specific line in here which should never be underestimated, guys. It is this one here: loss of companionship.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, this guy has lost his wife, and whether it's your wife, your husband, your partner, your son, your mother, dad, it doesn't matter. Loss of companionship. This guy is gonna haul him over the coals, and I hope he does. I hope he gets everything that he needs to find closure, and I'm really hoping that Disney suffers massively due to this.
I'll be
You have
honest, to see
no
the
idea
50K
how long it took me to find that mail order bride and how long it took me to actually
Jesus
get her
Christ.
into the country.
I had to do 2 trips to Thailand. God damn it!
Can't keep straight.
The first one was a
Did you
man.
make sure she didn't? Did you make sure there was no apple and bananas involved?
That was the
He got a
first visit.
discount.
To be fair, there's a lot
Forgive
of lady
them,
boys in the
Father,
area.
for they have
Just
Jack's
saying.
just fucking pissing himself. He's just fucking struggling to keep it in.
No. But smooth. You specifically know how that went. He was looking there like all these squares make a circle, all these squares make a circle.
Let's make a circle. Mm. Yep.
All these squares
I mean,
make a circle.
I mean, I gotta say, Mr. Piccolo is being very reasonable with the 50K. He could make a fuck ton of money because he's been a bit more reasonable than he probably should be.
Well,
That's
I think
probably a
that
minimum. That'd be the legal minimum.
last week.
That would
That
be
At
the
least
legal
the
minimum.
legal minimum.
exactly.
And then it would be up for the court to push it higher.
Yeah.
But it's making the point that if you don't give at least this, then it's proving a message. If you try and settle out of court or whatever. So like you were saying last week, Tommy, I think that's exactly it. He's being very smart about it.
Yeah, so
Good
the
legal
law
advice.
currently caps damages at 200,000 in wrongful death. Well, actually, it says that's wrongful death cases against the government. Punitive damages, the cap is greater of 3 times the amount of compensatory damages or 500,000. Medical
Wait.
malpractice, no. Other limitations. Wrongful death in Florida can range from 1 million to 35 million and depend on the unique circumstances of each case. They are fucked for 35 million here, guys.
Negligence. That's
See,
criminal
a
negligence.
thought just crossed
with
my
that.
mind.
Yes.
A thought just crossed my mind. Aren't doctors employed by the state technically because they're
Yes. Well, no,
So-
they can be private in America, can't they?
I didn't hear it. Sorry, my internet cut out for
Yeah.
a second. What was that?
So nurses,
and doctors technically
and things like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
go Smook.
but- so aren't doctors technically employed by the state or the government?
Oh,
I
wouldn't
think
have
in
thought so.
I think in America, private practices are a thing, and they're not technically paid by the government.
yeah, I think
They're
it's
completely
all
private.
private.
Aren't they all paid by private?
Equity.
Yeah, I thought it was private organisations that owned most
Insurance
of the hospitals.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's basically- it's basically
They've got a
insurance.
complicated.
Yeah, it's private
insurance
industries, and then we have our private insurance companies and pay
True.
those
That's my
industries.
guess. True.
Certainly in the UK, that is correct, though, Smook. In the UK,
Yeah.
paid by the government. And they've just got a 22% pay rise. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
want
this
that.
is a funny.
I want
this
that.
is a
Don't worry,
fucking
they'll be
funny
striking
thing with
next
the
week.
UK. Sorry, Abe. Doctors and nurses, doctors or junior doctors get a 22% above inflation pay rise, yet the pensioners all lose their winter fuel bonus.
Hmm.
But the only thing is,
My dad.
they work 80-hour weeks, a lot of them, the junior doctors.
I'm not saying they do not work hard. What I'm saying is the constant, every year it's a above inflation amount. At some point, they've got to, rather than going for a fucking pay rise every time, how about having proper working hours?
Yeah.
Fucking enforce proper working hours and then get fucking work-life balance. Then it wouldn't be such mardy cunts all the time asking for more money.
They prescribe work-life balance for other people who they care for through social prescriptions and stuff like that.
Yep.
So why are they accepting it for themselves to be worked 90 hours a week?
If they work 90 hours a week, it's their own fucking fault. And I'm as brutal as that. If they're working 90 hours a week, it's their own fucking fault. They do not have to. They do
Yeah,
not
I mean,
have to.
it's an unpalatable thing to say, but it's still true.
Correct. And the thing is, let's understand the other reason why they're working 90-hour weeks is because there's not enough people training as doctors, as nurses, because the start-off pay for those positions is shit. People are not going into those professions. So,
and it's not just that as well. They're not. It's not just because there's not enough people. It's also because they feel that the reason why they went into the job in the first place was to care for people, was to actually, be there for people. And so the fact that there are not enough people to do it means that they feel like they must work those hours in order to be able to, care for the public.
Yeah. There is so much of a double-edged sword when it comes to doctors, nurses, and things like that. Don't get me wrong, I'll take my hat off to him. It's a job I certainly can't do. And obviously, Smooth, this is close to your heart because at the end of the day, you're a nurse. And
I've just given up on the fact that the government doesn't give a flying fuck about us. So it's just how it is.
And this is why we're moving to the US. Sponsors. Welcome anytime. Just drop the old super chat in. A couple of thousand dib-dobs here and there. Nice one.
Remember, the offer still stands. $500 now. Play Concord for an hour.
Oh God!
Oh mate,
1 hour.
Savage.
No.
$500.
But who are you going to play it against?
No, I got
Sony's employees.
Do they have bots?
I got a better idea. Gents, I got a better idea. Everybody here that is streaming, everybody here that has the fucking ability to stream, you need to make, regardless of the amount, you need to make a fucking dollar amount, a fucking money amount. And if that amount is reached, you're going to play when it drops Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Oh, I will unironically do that, actually.
No.
I don't think it's worth it, mate. I don't think I can do that.
$666, and I'll do it.
Fucking hell. Yarnie!
I'll fucking do it.
Bless you. The $5 rolls into the USA Fund.
America.
I'm working on this whole bringing all y'all to the States.
I'll split it between me and Smooth.
Is correct, by the way. Thank you. Asmodeus is correct, by the way. Yep, they're exempt from the working time laws. Unfortunately,
in the UK, you're right, Colin. Colin's watching us over on Rumble. How you doing, brother? It's good to see you. So in the UK, you have to sign a document you've got to sign a waiver to do that in the UK. And this is the problem. They've all signed the waiver. Don't sign the waiver. Guess what? You can walk out after 8 hours.
I don't remember signing that waiver in the military.
Because it doesn't fucking exist. Like human rights do not exist in the military.
They don't exist in the UK. Full stop.
You want to see
no, Abe, you're wrong. It's white human rights do not exist in the UK.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Wrong.
What's that like? They've still got theirs, mate. They've still got theirs. But Yanni, thank you very much indeed for the 5 dib-dobs. It's much appreciated. I'll split it. After the 30% has come out, I'll split it with Smoo and give him a cupcake. So it's fine.
You can buy me a cup of coffee.
You're going to fart in his place.
Coffee.
Yeah, I'm Stasis, I'm going to sneak into his bed, fart in it, and cupcake him.
Ew.
Weird.
Dutch oven.
That's weird.
Tommy,
I bet you're one of those guys, aren't you? Fart, duvet over your miss.
Now we know why
Job-
Tam's on the couch.
Trapped.
Yep, the mistress is off.
Enjoy that brand.
She's like, I'll be downstairs. Hot air rises. There's no way I'll get a whiff of him.
Mate, this is the thing. You know, right at the start, we're talking about the fact that Tam sleeps downstairs, I sleep upstairs. She's the farter. She's the Dutch oven specialist. She'll guff. She'll guff so loud. I'm like, shitting out. What was that? Earthquake. And I'm looking around for the fucking tremors to fucking hit. Next thing you know, seismologists are turning up at the fucking door saying, what the fuck was that? 6.7 on the Richter scale. No, that was Tam. It's Tam. Is it fuck, she says. It fucking is.
You can always blame it on Poppy, you know. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Poppy.
might be the one that Yarnie dropped earlier.
That's the cat, Yarnie, not Yarnie.
Don't take away my
I
glory.
was wondering then. I really was for a moment then. I was
Mate, Poppy's raw fed, so she doesn't smell when she breaks wind or anything. She very rarely you can smell her unless she's got really upset stomach for something. But Yarnie definitely dropped one earlier. The kids ran away. Tam's eyes were watering, and she actually warned me not to come downstairs. It was
I'll have
that
you know I'm
bad.
very proud of myself.
Are you not so happy that the cat's named after you now, Yarnie?
Oh,
Shit.
It will make for some funny conversations, I'm sure.
It
it was
will.
great. I'm looking forward to it.
Tracy says, Tomby, you made a proper lady like Ickle Pickle mutter a dirty wordy. Oh, mate, you should live in this house, mate. You'll soon realise I make her swear constantly.
She swears like a navvy.
I
No
frequently
kidding.
sound like a dock worker.
Yeah.
Potty mouth, eh?
Yeah. Right, okay. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Right, okay, let's go on to the next
CNN
one.
something. CNN.
Basically, Disney's fucked. Oh, Monkey
Right,
Game. Yes.
In fact, I'll tell you what. Let's go to this. So
Woo!
the most inclusive or the least inclusive and diverse game ever, Black Myth Wukong, released on Monday evening into Tuesday. 887,000 were playing at some point the other day. 2.3 million people playing on a 24-hour peak. This game is obscene in its.
Yeah, it's very
success.
simple. It's very simple. Reject humanity. Return to monk.
Yeah. I'm going to refresh it.
Return to monk.
Yeah, return to monkey.
Okay.
Monkey, not Mong, not Mongol.
Return to monkey.
Mongolians? We're going to the Mongolians?
Yes.
Return to Harambe.
So Blacksmith
Mongolians.
Wukong has hit the charts, and it is basically breaking records. Lots of people are playing it. It's a gloriously good-looking game. Yeah, Asmania's new record. Obviously, I've downloaded it. I'm ready to play it. Darren Moof's in the chat. How you doing, brother?
All right.
But the problem is I've got so many bloody games to play that I just need to find time. Now, the interesting thing I found about this was the reviews. So Screen Rant, Games Rant, they're both the same website, just taking it from two different positions. And it was specifically, and I spoke with this with the guys on Beelzebub and Leon the other day. So Screen Rant puts this beautiful nugget of pros and cons. Combat is fluid and fun, even though the PC has been plagued with problems of performance. Cinematography can be breathtaking at times. It is all the time. Great diversity in items and mechanics.
So it is diverse.
It is diverse.
But the thing is, that diversity just means there's lots of options in terms of how you build, how you fight, lots of things like that. Cons. Game performance is unpolished.
That's a
And
fair
has
criticism.
since been patched.
And since been patched.
Still a valid criticism.
Lacking in inclusivity and diversity. Well,
Fuck
first
you.
things first, this is a big fucking pisser. Yeah, basically that. Fuck off. you bunch of cunts. Because at the end of the day, this is Journey to the West. This is Chinese mythology. You are not going to find Yasuke in there. You are not going to find anything inclusive and diverse to fucking gnaw a fucking bone on.
It's
This
all
is a
about
fucking
animal spirits, anyway.
Animal spirits, monkey legend.
I mean, it's lacking in inclusivity and diversity. The main character is a fucking ape. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. The very fact that the main character is a monkey, how are you going to say that can be anything not? Oh, look, Smooth the DJ angry, nothing new under the sun. Yeah. But the thing is,
I'm not Hanayama, okay?
Yeah, wrong one, wrong panel member.
You're right, Shamash. How you doing? But
These Germans, they're all the same.
The thing is, all of these legends, all of these legends are gods and animals and creatures and things like that. There is literally no inclusivity in that. It's the bloody opposite. It's the massive opposite, but for a fucking deliberate reason. Let's be real. Inclusive and diverse is just code for needs black people. Yeah, they can fuck off. But also,
well, but more accurately, it's less white people.
Yes, less white people. Yeah. Gameplay becomes repetitive over time.
See, here's the fun part.
It's basically a Souls game.
No. It's not. It's an action RPG. The developers made that very clear.
You know what I mean?
But they made that very clear in every point of marketing. It's not a Souls-like. But it's also funny. They say it has great diversity in items and mechanics, and then complain about the gameplay becoming repetitive. Meaning, in literally the meme sense of the fucking thing, why you keep spamming the same move.
Yes.
Yep.
Because the journos probably only got up to the first boss. They didn't know how to beat it, and therefore they could only spam one button because they didn't level up enough to get more talents. But that wasn't even the best thing. So that's Screen Rant. Let's just fucking head over to Game Rant.
Maybe they had a situational disability like children or something like that.
Yeah, time blindness. Fucking assholes.
I want to see Ricky Berwick play this game, by the way.
No,
so I'm just saying.
What fucking Screen Rant has with a fucking jar of honey pickles up their ass.
So here is Game Rant's pros and cons. Some incredible boss fights with impressive design. When the combat clicks, it can be a lot of fun. Absolutely stuffed with content for those willing to look for it. Delivers on spectacle and has some eye-popping areas to explore. Okay, so basically that contradicts with quite a bit of their cons from Screen Rant. Combat starts to feel restrictive and gets dull well before the credits roll. Lack of a map and objective markers makes later stages needlessly tedious.
Also wrong, because you have
the point of
working... Like you have functioning eyes, you idiots.
Yes, a few agonizingly difficult bosses that are more annoying than they are fun to fight.
Welcome to a fucking boss fight, you idiot.
Yes, get better, scrub. Unfortunate technical hiccups. Agreed.
That's a skill issue. That's a skill issue.
The technical issues, yes, but have been patched.
Have been patched because there were technical hiccups with the Go launch.
Yeah, but
lackluster level design, especially in early chapters.
Wait, aren't they contradicting themselves with that last point?
With that one there. Yes. Delivers on the spectrum and has some eye-popping areas.
Yeah, and then has lackluster level design.
Which is it?
Fucking Muppet.
It's one
it's the same with the combat. That's the same with the combat.
How many people?
The level design is lackluster, but boy, is it eye-popping.
Yes.
So in this game, there's combat clicks. It can be a lot of fun, and then combat still feel restrictive and gets dull. I mean,
that doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like every point they make neutralizes itself with the con.
Exactly.
But that's like.
There's lots of detail if you're willing to look, right? But you've got to look around this really small map.
That's how you see detail. You look at it. That's why it's called fucking detail.
Yeah, but you need to understand. Be it Screen Rant, be it Game Rant, it doesn't matter.
It's going to be Greg Rant in a minute.
Yeah, but hey, Greg Rant at least is funny. But be it Screen or fucking Game Rant, these are just fucking mouth-breathing waffle munchers. They are fucking idiots. They live in a fucking cave like the troglodytes they are, and they need to be fucking shot into the fucking sun via rocket with a one-way ticket. Like, get fuck you idiots. Get good and get another job, but fuck out of games journalism, you idiots.
Yeah, well,
Easy as
it was
this.
like
Fucking chuckle fucks.
She-Hulk and some of the reviews that some of those previous Marvel projects were like, this show's basically terrible. 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Utter shite. 10 out of 10.
The worst fucking show I've ever seen. 9.9 out of 10.
I mean, never forget, for those who remember, never forget, IGN gave Rambo the video game a 7 out of 10. Never forget.
Yarnie over on Smooth's channel for the $1.99.
Thank
More
you,
get to
Yanni.
the USA Fund. Oh, by the way, Smoother DJ, I went into your chat and banned Steellegger History for his fucking tea drinking fucking microwave bollocks.
Just ban him everywhere.
Well, to be fair, he's a mic cunt, isn't he?
I've timed him out for 10 minutes until he learns the lesson.
That's fair.
Now, if he
He
continues
never
to do
will.
it,
He never will.
Well, that's
what a
fair.
fucking dick.
He's a pro troll.
He is.
Well, you got to show
Yes.
somehow.
Actually, we have to have a go at Party Animals at some point. Be next week and now, though, I guess, with World of Warcraft coming out.
Yep. At some point, we are going to go back to playing Party Animals, but there's lots of other games that we've got on the agenda at the minute.
Yep.
Lots of other games. We've got everything from World of Warcraft. I mean, freaking Jesus. We've got Once Human, World of Warcraft, Delta Force. We've got Shredder's Revenge. We've got fucking Blacksmith
minute, Delta
Wukong. I've got to
Force?
start fucking playing that at some point.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wait, Delta Force? Wait.
Yeah.
Did you not see my link?
remember.
I tried to use that code. I couldn't get it downloaded. It said it's been used too many times.
See, the thing is, if you once upon a time pop into my chat, you know, I stream in the evenings and stuff, you would have heard me say, if you need a key, guys, reach out to me directly. I'll give you a key. So I managed to get on the creator program for.
Yeah,
Delta
I just
Force.
read your community posts, which you put on YouTube for people
Yeah,
who follow you.
unfortunately, they were limited to only 2 logins, so they got claimed pretty quickly. But I can get others if people want to play it. It's on
It looks
alpha at the
good. I
minute.
mean, it's Black Hawk Down.
It's
essentially.
alpha at the minute, but it is the most polished alpha game I've played in probably the last 10 years. And it
I
is-
remember playing the old Delta Force games. They're pretty solid,
Mate,
actually.
Yeah.
Delta
Yeah,
Force
I-
Land
I
Warrior was the
remember
first
them,
one I
yeah.
played,
Yep.
and it's
Same.
solid.
I love those
solid
tactical
game.
squad shooter type things, or mission
Yeah.
like the Tom Clancy stuff. Go in, do the mission in extract. That's
Greg, can
great
you do
fun.
me a favor? Can you just like move off to the left slightly so we can actually see you?
Sorry.
Instead of hiding.
I've got a wibbly wobbly
Greg's like
chair.
this. Greg's like this right now.
Yeah, it's like, we may as well all just sit off to the side and just be a Greg.
Well,
Just
wait,
trying to be
like this.
comfortable. That's
There you
all. I'm getting a bit antsy. I've
Hello,
run out of tea again.
Hello, my name is Greg. Fucking
I've
my
run
name
out
is
of-
Jeff.
Nah,
Yes,
Greg is just showing off his fucking Splinter Cell cosplay and just hiding.
yeah. Ickle Pickle.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what?
What?
Cup of tea.
This cup of tea is kind of dead.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Cheers, love.
He needs his nappy change.
That's a couple for everyone.
I need
Go
my
on.
diapers changed.
Right, okay, let's
Think
jump
about it.
onto this.
It's happened
Let's jump onto
again.
this.
Oh God, Taika Waititi. Right, I'm going to make a cup of tea.
Yeah, go for it. I've got stasis.
like I'm
I've
out.
got stasis here because stasis loves Time Bandits.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Taika
So
Waititi says his goal with Time Bandits TV series was to reinvent it a bit and bring it
Nice,
into a
Dara.
bit of more context, modern context.
Gay.
Dara Move, all right, people, gonna get some things done before my stream tonight. Have a great stream, Dara Move. Look after yourself, sweetheart.
Good to see you, buddy.
See you soon, buddy. And we'll
Bye.
pop in. We'll pop in and see you. So Taika Waititi's
white titties.
White
Taika-
titties.
Taika,
Not wrong with white
Look
titties.
at him. He's such a fucking moob, isn't he?
It looks like a boob.
It looks
I'm
like
gonna
a
have to
male feminist.
I like to concatenate his name to Twatiti.
Yes. I like that.
Yep.
Well,
So
To
are
be-
we gonna,
to be
you know,
fair,
the
we-
whole thing where we bring up Assassin's Creed and you just look at Hanayama and say, "Go"? Are we gonna do that, but with stasis in this one?
Yes.
Ready, go.
According to the series creator and showrunner Taika Waititi, the reason for the deviation between the original Time Bandits film and its Apple TV outing lies in the simple fact that he approached the project with the intent to reinvent the IP for modern audiences.
Modern what he does with everything he touches.
Fucking dickhead. The widely panned, correct, filmmaker offered his insight into his latest work during a recent series-centric interview. Asked by the host...
Do they call
as
it
to
widely
why...
panned because it's sprayed out of someone's asshole into the toilet pan?
Yeah,
Yes.
basically
Yes.
green apple splatters. That's essentially what it was, green apple splatters.
I
Asked
was
by
just
his
wondering
host-
if, like, to update it, they changed it to Wars Bandits.
Right, okay.
It's inclusive.
We're
I'll
all
say
red.
We all get
disabled, it's
fingered.
fine.
Fucking wankers.
Got a gay black midget in it. What do you want?
Gay black midget in it, what do you want?
More of them.
Now, the funniest thing about this, has anybody actually watched it?
No.
No, because I'm not
No,
Time Bandits.
exactly. Does anybody actually have Apple TV?
Oh, fuck no.
And this is the thing is like you put it on a streaming service and nobody gives a shit about it. If you actually want to watch something, you actually you go on the high seas, I'm guessing, to find that thing because they've got crap on there. But not monopoly to have the original director walk off set when you were making it, and they were supposed to be there 4 weeks to like advise you about Time Bandits, and you went off proper tangent and just went, "Fuck off! I'm going to do my own thing," and then come out with the, "Oh yeah, but I love Monty Python. I love all that stuff previously, you know, Baron Munchausen and all that." It's like bullshit. You just went and self-dirted yourself, and then just went, "Oh look for." Not even modern. It's just what he wanted to make, and he just picked the box and inserted. It's literally nobody cares about his show. He cares more about his own voice than the show. Really, it's just getting out there.
Yeah, of course he does.
He literally is up
I'm
his
going
own
to
arse.
download
Like,
it and watch it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. You're gonna. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna download it. So that's the thing. Nobody's going to Apple TV to watch this crap.
Oh,
but
I
the thing
mean,
is-
I'm gonna pay a subscription service, and I'm gonna go and watch it on subscription.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
subscribe to a company called uTorrent.
Yeah, but oh my god, that's made me forgot. But this like after was it Ragnarok? Is that the last one he did? Was it no
Love and Thunder.
Love and
Love
Thunder.
and Thunder. These
The other
like,
one everybody forgot.
yeah, literally everything he's done.
Even Chris
literally
Hemsworth did.
everything is literally crap. Well, he's kids' mates, didn't they? They said it was crap. He's literally just does crap after crap. He was supposed to do like there you go. He was supposed to do a Star Wars, one of the Star Wars, wasn't he? And that's going to be dropped now. He ain't doing that. He's just literally like a flick in the wind. He's done probably a couple of good things. Yeah, they're a bit quirky, a bit funny, but a bit boring. And then he's just got his name around him. I don't get why he keeps getting projects. I think this is he'll die a death soon.
Failing upwards.
The last good thing he did was Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah,
And
that was
empty.
genuinely
Yep.
funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
But how long ago was that before he got into the California
Well,
Wells?
it's been about
20 years,
15 years
something
now,
like
isn't it? 20 years.
Exactly. He's been
Exactly.
proper Californianized.
It's before
manipulated
2017
into things.
because
There you
let's
go.
face it, everything after 2017 has been woke
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah. Like and also like I'm not gonna lie, I know people like were saying like okay, when Time Bandits came out, yeah, the cinema world was different. You used to, most people in that age group, was it 80, was it 82, 83 maybe? I can't remember when it would come out. Somebody has to tell me. Original Time Bandits. Probably later than that. But anyway, people used to go, mate, do you want to go down to cinema tonight? Couple of mates, what's on? Pick the film. Give it a whirl, yeah? Cinemas, movies didn't used to lose money. If it was in the cinemas, you know, in a good many theaters, they didn't lose money. So everybody was like going, oh yeah, but look, it was really popular. This show was panned by the critics, And a lot of people believed the critics back in the 80s, things like, and everybody found it a bit weird. This wasn't very well received by people. Like, you had 50% of the people saying, oh, that was really loads of fun. And then a lot of people going, that wasn't a Monty Python. That was just a bit too weird. It was a bit too dark. But it still made money because movies at that time made money. It's a weird one to do because the reason I think this did well back then is all the cameos. Everybody who was something like Sean Connery was in it, wasn't he? He played the Greek king. Forgot. You have to
not Leonidas. Agamemnon.
Yeah. But they had loads of cameos and it kind of worked. So everybody's like, oh, look. They had little droppets. But the actual thing, it was a bit like 50-50 mix. So it was a weird one to do, but then not to do it with dwarves, midgets, little people, whatever, was just like, oh, you're rebooting it for what? You're not doing the Time Bandits. You're doing the Bum Bandits. Yeah.
Flight of the Conchords was 2007, by the way. So about
there you go.
15 years ago.
So when before he got Californianized, kind of way. So he probably had his humor. He probably stuck to what he knew, and that's it.
Who's cracking up in the back there?
Abe.
Dying.
Abe is dying.
But it's a show nobody wanted. Nobody needed a reboot. It's just like it's looking for those relevant things that people in their, I suppose, like 40s and 50s would have seen, and then they might introduce their family, and then they just butchered it, and nobody's watching it. Nobody cares. Anybody's watched it, gone, watch the first 2 episodes. What a load of crap. This isn't Time Bandits. It's something else. But again, they had to go off the name Time Bandits. They had to take it and then not do anything with the original. So yeah, he can go and screw himself. So
have you actually watched it?
No, because I don't care.
Okay, so I've just subscribed to the first 2 episodes on uTorrent. So I'll watch it, and then next week we'll have a talk about it. You do the same. I want you to do the same.
Yeah, I will.
Because I'm a fan of the movie. I'm a fan of the movie myself, and I love
the
movie.
My video blew up, but I did it like a year and a half ago about Terry Gilliam walking out on set and going, this is a bunch of crap, and it's blown up because people are just coming back to it and going, what the hell is this about? So it's good, but pardon?
That video went crazy.
Yeah, it did. It blew up, and I was like, "What the hell?" Like so many comments on it, but just let it roll now. I'm like, I don't care. So but yeah.
So it's again, it's those episodes, and I want you to do the same. Subscribe to those, subscribe to the series, and we'll watch it, and then we'll have a chat about it.
Yeah, I'll subscribe to uTorrent.
Yeah. Good, cheap. It's a monthly subscription's quite cheap. I've heard. It's like a roll-on subscription. But look what they're doing. Like they're on about what Never-Ending Story. They're going to make a remake of. Does that need to be touched? Yeah, they're going to make other ones. Like you guarantee the next one will be piss people off. Princess Bride. That'd be the next one they make. It'll be people like it.
Never.
Of course they will. Of course they will.
No. In terms of quality, they will never make anything even remotely as good as The Princess Bride.
Yeah, but they're trying. They will try.
We wanted to make it more inclusive. That word you keep using. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Love you, Jack. That's beautiful.
But it'll be like the gay pirate. What's his name? What is it called?
Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah, the gay pirate Roberts. It'll be called.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. But it won't be
called the Dread Pirate Roberts because he's black and he's got dreads.
Yeah, I've got you in my butt. I've got you in my butt. I'm sipping a cup, not buttercup. As you fist. Not as you wish, it's as you fist.
The princess whore. Fuck.
Yeah.
Coming up with the
he'll instead of it, he'll be actually using the word inconceivable in the correct sense because it'll be two gay guys.
You know, and that's the
can't
most
see him,
part,
Mom.
actually.
Oh, who plays Andre the Giant and what the hell? He's a little man, but he's got
Matt
something giant.
Damon. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Hey, Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
in.
Look it in, yeah.
Giant. He's only 5'5". Oh no, I see what you mean. Oh, get the olive oil.
Just bring back movie executive Tom Cruise, please.
Yes. And let him yell at
You know.
people.
I think they were hoping he would die when he jumped off the Paris stadium thing. Like, there was
You
a lot of
can't catch me,
people.
gay thoughts.
Yes, man.
Fucking bye.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's what he was doing when he jumped off that thing. He was jumping, try and get away from his gay thoughts.
Question: is that the actual name of the actor in the down below there in the description? Cal
What are
L.
you talking about, mate?
The picture right below the picture. It says Cal L. Tuck.
Oh
Is
my
that the actual name of the actor?
possibly. I'm not sure.
Is that Nick Cage's sign? Because
He does have a little bit of cage going on.
Yeah.
It might actually be, yeah, maybe.
I think.
I mean, I don't know how old he is. I just know he named his son Kal-El.
Yeah.
I
Let's have a look.
wonder.
Callow Tuck, yeah, it is. Let's have a look.
He does have a bit of a cageism going on. So,
Doesn't
but he's
say
British.
time.
He's
No,
British.
he's British. Yeah, he's British.
Pronouns. He, him.
Fucking pronouns, man. Get the fuck out of there with that shit.
No, he's just British. That's it. He's just,
Nice, just British.
just fucking British.
Immediately disqualified.
See,
Yeah.
he's the second kid that's named after a science fiction character. Do you remember the race car driver Lando Norris? No, that's the second fucking name like that.
Huh.
You, you have two kids in Mexico, both named Goku.
True.
Oh, yes.
True.
Yes.
Well, you also have Adolf Hitler in Africa.
Yes.
Really?
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a
Oh.
politician named Adolf Hitler who actually ran for
Oh my
office.
god.
in
There's a
Africa.
place in Turkey called Batman.
Batman.
Yep.
Well, let's not get into place names.
Yeah, but do you know what
No.
Batman is? Hold it. I'm going to ask the panel, except for Tom, anybody, who knows what a Batman is?
Somebody's right hand man.
You mean like a
assigned
Batman?
by the military?
Batman.
It's like a
A batting man.
what they call
Go
it?
on, Zombie. You probably were the Batman.
Valet.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So there is actually in White City. You can live, used to until he got knocked down because my stepdad lived there. He lived on Batman Estate, South Africa Road, White City.
There's a,
That's my address.
there are two roads in Bristol, Black Boy Hill leading to White Ladies Road. The locals,
Quite.
the local
He's some of the most
statue topplers
places.
want to rename them.
Speaking of White Lady Road. Hello.
Oh,
Mhm.
hello, Sydney.
Oh, you turn off your
Oh,
camera.
blimey.
You're blocked.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, guys, we got one.
Oh, this is my favorite event. Catch the greased up deaf guy.
Go!
You're never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time. Forget about it. Go do something else. See you next year.
And Greg's back.
And
That's literally me with my penis anytime I see Sydney Sweeney.
Well, you can't catch it.
You're never gonna catch me.
See you next year.
Oh, snoozed it as well. Bloody hell. Maybe else want to have a go.
What?
Oh,
No.
that was-
Is Tommy frozen? No, he's
No.
just
No,
sat
he's
there.
there.
He's just grabbing his Viagra.
Everybody's
he's like, Tam puts that secret Viagra in my tea, please.
Yeah,
Thank
what's
you.
going on? Got me all tingly again. Why is it blue?
I feel like a sudden loss of blood is occurring. I wonder where that went.
Out the fucking window.
That only happens on my birthday.
What's the difference between pink and purple? The grip.
Fucking hell.
Believe it or not, we're still monetized.
Really? I didn't know.
In 5,
Right.
4, 3, and demonetized.
Banned. Yep.
No, Jack. We're fine until the Ubisoft shit fucking starts. Then we get into trouble.
This is why we never put Ubisoft at the start of the show.
Hey, we did that once, and that one is still monetized for some fucking reason.
You know what happens when that.
Never leave them alone with it.
You know what the consequences are when you leave them alone with a bottle of water.
Yeah.
No, you never know.
For every action, there's a reaction.
Do we actually think that Tomby is on mute?
Yes.
Yeah.
Has he been talking away?
Yes.
I don't know what he's been doing.
Yes.
I thought it was just, like vacant for a bit.
No,
He's always vacant.
I was actually talking, I was responding, and everyone was saying the right things at the right time, so I wasn't paying attention to the fucking mute button. I'm like this. And then it suddenly dawns on me because I'm thinking, I'm saying something really funny here, and I'm not getting a response. And I think, my jokes are not normally that bad. They're not great or bad. I mean, fuck.
Cheeky fuck.
Yeah, yes.
You
I can't
keep
even
it
remember what I was going to
back.
fucking say now.
Apparently, you're being a bit of tease to chat. They want you to scroll.
No, fuck them.
I didn't say up or down.
Let's scroll down.
Up.
Do.
Oh,
come on. Good God.
The ultimate cock
Right,
blocker.
whenever
Oh,
Well
mate,
played.
Fucking.
And
Well
this
played.
is
You
why
need an ad blocker. Come on.
And this is why we use it.
No, they've
It's not
cut her
even
off at
there
the
anyway.
shoulders anyway.
All right, fucking hell, you fucking
damn
bunch
it.
of pervy cunts. Sydney Sweeney. Oh dear. Right,
Madam
let's
Web.
give you what
Madam
you
Web.
fucking want.
I mean, in all fairness, you can just Google her if you
It's
really
just
want to.
like the image search of Sydney Sweeney is just a load of
Are
Kinnoll
you
and
happy?
pigs and gamers thumbnails.
Are you happy?
Yes.
No, it's not plugged
Yes,
in, mate.
full screen.
He's
Fucking
in the
cunt.
mode.
Hey,
He's about
daily
to happen.
dysfunction is in the chat.
if you say I'm arriving, I'm gonna.
What, is she going to get her tits out as well?
Yeah, it's very vague.
Right, Abe,
I mean-
are you happy? Atom
it's good,
Gray.
yeah.
Atom Gray's like sad trombone.
I mean, I'd prefer it to be daily.
I love breasts. Women look at other women's breasts. Gay men love breasts. One thing that could unite the world is breasts and cleavage.
Exactly. Well said, Chris Gore.
Anyway, right, let's go back to the
Chuck,
ad.
Chuck Watford, he said in chat up.
What did he say?
You mean this?
No.
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 What I'd selected. I'd like to wrestle her and hope I lose. Yes, she would bitch slap you into next week, mate. She would make a mess of you. Right, okay, so Sydney Sweeney is reportedly being considered for the role of Black Cat in Spider-Man
I've seen that
4.
for years.
A move
Months.
that could mark a significant career comeback following the challenges of Madam Web, which straight away
Challenges.
does straight away. Daramoof, I'll respond to your doodah, and I've just noticed it. Sorry, mate. Daramoof over on Rumble. Well, hello, all you gentlemen and ladies. For a great content creator who gives back in his own way, have a great show, guys, with a $10 Rumble rant. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Colin also asks, Tomby, does Delta Force game have Chuck Norris in it? I'm not sure it has Chuck Norris, but you can definitely bitch slap a motherfucker in it. So definitely play it. So reach out. If you need a key, Colin, just reach out.
I will do that.
So I've got a question.
And everybody
then for the
knows
panel.
anyway that you don't play Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris plays you.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
Thanks.
Well done.
I've got a question.
I've got an alarm
And it's
going
only
off.
happened a couple of times certainly in Marvel's history. Is there any problem with her playing a different role in Marvel or a different role in that universe, bearing in mind she's already been in it as someone else?
Nope.
I think the
Well, it's
difference here
Sweeney
is
first,
that
so
Madam Web was a total failure. It sucks. It's not iconic. She's not known for that. They covered her up.
Yeah.
And what is she known for? She's known for being hot and sexy. They completely just, I don't know, what do you call it? Made her homey and frumpy looking and that. So she's
Deflated
not
her.
known. Deflated.
So
So
I
I
don't
think that's
think that this is going to be an issue for the simple
Yeah, I don't
reason that from what the main actor of Madam Web said, that this wasn't a Marvel project in the strictest sense, that Madam Web wasn't a Marvel project in the strictest sense. You didn't need to know anything about the MCU to know anything about Madame Web, and she was disappointed about that. So it's almost like it's a completely different sort of studio, different universe, different, everything. So yeah, I don't think that'd be a problem.
Can I ask one question on top of that? Because it says Spider-Man 4.
Yes.
Which Spider-Man? Because that could mean two different Spider-Man.
Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Is it
Tom Holland.
Damn it!
Yes.
Damn you!
It's Tom Holland.
Well,
so
to be
you're gonna
fair,
have
if you
watch
put her
Tom
against
Holland.
Zendaya,
Yeah. Bro,
mean-
Tom Holland's got to better make the fucking right decision. Like, goddamn.
dude, he's entangled with Zendaya. Don't forget.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He better make the
But
fucking
she'd-
right decision.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, dude.
Well, they could
But
plan it because
arguably-
she lost her memory, hasn't he? Who he is? from the
Yeah.
last one. So
True.
Yeah, but and to the
I mean-
whole Madam Web thing, like Madam Web stands as a standalone Sony movie with no attachments to any of the other projects, so it doesn't matter.
who's who's going to be director? Because it'd be great if they got Sam Raimi. Oh, please.
Apparently, it was supposed to be Sam Raimi.
Oh, was it? But then
Well,
that
probably Tobey Maguire one.
madness that they kind of messed up for him, because if they let him loose on that, Jesus, that might have been a good movie. But they kind of like, no, this is what you've got to do.
Okay, so in the midst of this, a recent report from some fucking website on X suggests that Sweeney has
No, he's
been
a
offered the
Marvel
role
insider.
of Black Cat in the upcoming Spider-Man 4, hinting at a potential return to the Marvel Universe. This opportunity could serve as a significant comeback for Sweeney. While it remains uncertain whether Sweeney will accept the role, she'll be a fucking idiot if she didn't. The possibility has also generated excitement amongst fans who are eager to see her take on this iconic character. Landing
She
a
could
role in the
play her.
Spider-Man film could solidify her status as a true movie star, an achievement she is on the verge of realizing.
Why are you in a
Do
You want to
Spanish
bring up
website,
you want to bring up the
I was
actual
thinking that.
comic book character, because that
Yep.
would give you some insight of what she might look like.
Oh,
So if she gets covered up, she's going to get covered up. But she could literally release something. So if she's,
I mean,
You
the
know,
thing
I'm
is-
going to release something.
Your Tinder sauce.
oh,
Jose, hi.
Jose!
It comes in at the right time as well. Oh, man.
Poor bastard.
I'll bring up
poor
this one. I'll bring up this image because I think
The good,
this one.
the good thing is
explains a
Sweeney
lot.
doesn't necessarily have to dye her hair for the role.
not necessarily. No, she'd be great.
That one
for
explains a
this
lot.
role.
Yes.
I mean, the thing is, she is the right proportions for the role, 100%.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And yes, we appreciate the fact that it's going to be very, very thirsty fanboys out there, but she is the right. How do you put it? Shape.
in other words, you don't care about
Dimensions.
Dimensions, yes.
And that's a part of
She's the
Black
right
Cat, isn't it?
archetype.
Yes.
She needs to be sexy and she needs to have that
Yeah.
allure.
Correct.
And she everything
Yeah.
that Sweeney has, Black Cat has. So that it's a perfect match.
Yeah, the character
Yeah.
character you can epitomize as Sweeney to a T. I mean,
Mhm.
I would
Well,
say
there's-
change the color of the hair, definitely. I would
There's
say
a
definitely change
video-
it to the white, the platinum.
There's a video of Sydney Sweeney coming out of like a restaurant or some kind of event, and there's like this guy who's got a camera and he's like peering over the top. He's like standing behind some people who are getting autographs, but he's like got the camera sort of like over the top of them, and he's like got it directly pointed at Sydney Sweeney, and then she sort of like goes along all these people and she gets like the autographs and like she gets into the car at the end of the on the roadway. I could watch that for like an hour and a half straight. Yeah, if you put that on at the cinemas just over and over and over again, I could watch that on a loop for hours, and that would be entertaining to me. So put her in absolutely anything, and I'll watch it.
Yeah,
just make sure the floors are like got a good plastic seal.
Mhm.
Plenty of towels available.
just Sydney Sweeney just drinking tea for like 2 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Give me a
if
cup
you
of tea,
follow her on
bitch.
YouTube,
Maybe even a
fixing up a car.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I think
Who else can you? Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think the point is that when you look at the character's outfit in pretty much every single comic where she has been prominent, where she's been in it, there is no reason why theatre floors will be sticky. Yes, they'll be like that sticky nightclub that smells like cheese.
More than
That used to be
usual.
my nightclub. That did.
It used to be ours as well, to be honest. Definitely
Are
used to
you
be ours as
are
well.
you are you incinerating that the fucking cinema tile floor will be a slippery slope?
Yes.
No, it won't be a slippery slope. It will be sticky. It'll be like Velcro.
Sticky and wet.
Well,
You'll
be
I mean,
trying to
hey,
walk through it.
¿por qué no
and
los
it'll
dos?
be like crusty fucking socks everywhere.
Ew.
But yes, with question to the panel, who else could you see play Black Cat from all the modern actresses out there?
Alistair,
Dylan
what's her
Mulvaney.
name?
Isn't it?
I've got one for you. She will have to change the colour of her hair, though.
No, you know what? Sweeney would absolutely rock with that hair color though, because she's a natural, not just blonde, but light blonde. So she has the complexion
Yeah.
that would go with this.
Yeah.
So just another reason that she's a great fit. So yes,
I would
bring on the
Plaza,
titty.
Rick. Aubrey Plaza?
No.
Nah,
I've
not
got
Rick.
one
Gotta
so
have
much
the good
better.
rack.
Not Rick. Right.
I got one so much better. Alexandra
Tommy,
Daddario.
I was going to say, were you thinking of the same woman that's now going to be playing Susan Storm?
You mean
Oh.
Vanessa Kirby?
Yeah, she's quite flat. Like.
Nah, Vanessa Kirby is not a Black Cat though. Like the Dario, I could see play
I mean,
Black
she's,
Cat.
she's quite athletic.
Yes. But Daddario is as well, because she was in Baywatch and a few other films where she's been equally as athletic.
True Detective, season 1.
True Detective.
Hello.
Yes. I wonder why. Yeah.
Yep.
Chat, what do you think? Chat, throw some names. More names. Oh, fuck off, Andy, you prick. don't fucking ruin it for the rest of us, you
I
fucking
almost
idiot.
did that.
That's the
Ban
ultimate
him.
cock
Banned.
block.
Yeah.
Ban him.
This is
Ban
full
this
bonus
man.
minutes.
cast. Andy Matthews.
10 minutes
Ban
time
him.
out.
Rick
Immediately.
with Emily Blunt. When she was younger, possibly.
When-
I don't think
Too
she
short,
could
too
do
short.
it now. I don't think she could do it now.
I mean, Emily Blunt is still a talented actress. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not
but
saying she's not a talented actress. What I'm saying is that she is not Black Cat.
not the right fit. Yeah,
Yeah, she's
She's
probably
not a
aged
Black
out of the
Cat.
role at this point.
Yeah.
she could have played Mrs. Fantastic if John Krasinski were Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
But then again, you don't want to couple cast a couple, right? That'd be stupid.
Amanda Stenberg, Tracy.
Tracy,
He runs and
I
hides.
mean, he's completely correct, of course. I mean, it's the diverse casting.
Tracy
fuck
also
me.
gets. Okay, so
Let's
Tracy also
go
gets
full
banned.
hog and let's get Ledley headlamping.
Oh God,
can
don't
play
make it
Hagrid.
visual. No.
She
Can
can
you
play
imagine?
Hagrid in the Harry Potter series.
Fucking, can you imagine that as fucking
Get
Black
that
Cat?
fucking
fuck
Lego.
it.
No,
John Rhys Davis is Black
No, no,
Cat.
no, no.
Why not?
No, Tomby, get that fucking Lego brick off my screen.
I need an
John
adult.
Rhys Davis is fucking. Oh, baby, that is
Well,
fucking
this
amazing.
took a turn.
A black
John Rhys
diverse
Davis.
one.
Why
John Rhys
not?
Davis. Yes.
I mean,
Fuck it, let's do it.
I mean,
do
come
it.
on. We all know the obvious answer. It's Terry Crews.
Listen.
Oh yes, Terry Crews.
I mean, that's obvious.
Easily.
yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I think
Disney
it's Disney
already-
or
She's
bust,
doing,
really,
though.
isn't it?
I gotta give kudos to Sweeney. She knows what she's doing.
Mhm.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
Of course she does. Especially
yeah.
when
She
she's
doesn't actually
bloody...
need to act anymore because
Yeah.
technically she could just do photo shoots and that's it. for the rest of her
Sorry,
life.
yeah, I was going to say. Sorry, was she acting ever?
Well, technically, HBO got her nudes before everybody on the internet did with Euphoria, because she was naked in Euphoria. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's just a little. Little sneak
She was
peek
even
for the
joking
chat
about
there, just in
HBO
case you
actually
wanna
not
Google it.
getting her nudes before everybody else.
Yep.
Fuck
Yeah,
off, Rick.
because there's also the fact that she fixes up cars as well.
Yep.
She
Rick
knows what
also
she's
gets
fucking
banned.
doing. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Rick also
Hey,
gets
Alpha,
banned.
Alpha Wolf, don't say we ever give you good content, okay?
Yes.
She's like the female version of Henry Cavill. You know, he's a good-looking dude. He likes to build PCs. He's got a lot of nerdy hobbies. He's cool as fuck. You can't hate him.
Unless you're a crazy leftist twat.
If you say it on those standards, then yes, I agree with you 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But
And then
Cavill's
Sydney
also
Sweeney.
got a hell of a film repertoire behind him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whereas we haven't
And-
seen everything
Well,
from.
he's older than
Sydney
Sydney
Sweeney.
Sweeney, so
This is also true. He
breaking
has got,
idea.
he has got
where's
a
she going to
decade
be
on
in
it.
10 years' time?
He has got a decade on it.
Isn't
And
she
also,
breaking
Henry
idea?
Cavill has like 6-inch long arms. They're tiny.
I want to say something else then.
Where you going now?
Yeah.
I was thinking, what? Have you
These
measured?
adverts.
have you
What's
measured?
going on with these adverts, Tomby?
Oh no, I'm sure he's.
I'm not
Just
fucking
man
doing
fun.
that.
That's
These
egregious.
stupid
That is.
fucking websites.
This is what happens when you browse without an ad block, ladies and gentlemen. It just sucks.
Yes. Yes.
But he-
That's why we
100%.
use them.
Think of all
Well,
those
this is
reasons
why we're on a
pulling out of
Spanish
LGBT.
language fucking website.
No, I
Here's an
deliberately
idea.
don't use the fucking pop-up blockers, so it just winds people up when I hover over an image and suddenly the boobs disappear.
And there's a keyboard popping up on her boobs.
Guilty, Your Honour.
Here's an idea for
Fair
you.
cop, but society's to blame.
Make
Boo
a
this man.
sequel to Man from U.N.C.L.E., cast Cavill as the main character again, and make Sydney Sweeney his sidekick.
Oh shit.
That would work.
Oh
That
shit.
would work.
Oh, fuck it.
That could be amazing.
Go,
Yeah,
Smooth,
I'd
go
pay
on-
money to see her in a
villain.
crushed velvet catsuit.
Smooth, go on to Twitter right now and suggest it.
Yes.
Tag them both in. Tag
Do
them
it.
both in.
Do it.
Do it.
I'll try to get
Man
this
Man
one.
from Uncle was a
Movie.
classic TV series. That was great.
Yeah.
Didn't he make Man of Uncle? Didn't he do that?
And now to something that actually sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Right,
made a.
anyway,
they
Star
already made a
Wars-
film of it. Haven't
Star Wars
Oh,
Outlaws has been doing the rounds in terms of his performance issues. Fucking
We need some
Jesus Christ.
Viagra.
Right, okay, so Star Wars Outlaws is fucking
Uh-oh, here
Jesus
it comes.
Christ. Needless to say, the
No, we don't want to
new
watch the
game
trailer.
coming where the character looks like a dude. No one's going to fucking be playing it, that's for sure.
Dude looks like a lady.
Dude looks like a lady. But I wanted to highlight on one specific graph, which is this one here.
Benchmarks. Come on, let's get our geeks on.
Yeah.
So
look
this
at
one
this
is
fucking piece of
4K
shit.
resolution. So most graphics these days, most people are probably going to be playing 1080p or 4K. Most of us are going to be hitting 4K. If you have a 4090 graphics card, you are not going to be playing at 1080p. You're going to be playing at 4K. This game hits 33 frames a second
Fucking hell.
without DLSS, which is basically frame generation turned on.
Look at it.
Holy fuck.
Look at it. Fucking
This is
look at it.
so bad. This is so bad. Those 33 frames a second, your 4090 is going to be sucking down something like 500 watts.
And who has a
Constantly.
4090?
Yeah,
Who has
fucking
one?
nobody.
Me,
I
because
I-
I'm the fucking whale of PCs.
Yeah,
I just buy all the best
no,
bits.
Tomby, you need to remember, like, fucking, maybe 20 people are gonna buy this game. You are the one guy that gets 30 frames a second. Everybody
Yeah.
else is fucked.
yeah, look at
For
the
everyone
frames
else,
on the
it's going to be like a
4070 Ti.
PowerPoint presentation.
That's not playable. 14
So,
frames per
so
second.
let's have a look at the 1080p chart because that's even funnier.
Yes.
So it's not playable in 4K.
So
This 1080p,
basic
which
native
is,
HD.
I would say, 95% of people are going to be playing it at 1080p.
Yeah,
correct.
Achieves, and let's face it, most people have probably got modest PCs. So let's say they've got a 4070 Super. They're going to get 41 frames a second without frame generation turned on.
Yep.
That's fucking bullshit.
At 1080p, that's fucking embarrassing.
This benchmark literally screams, tell me your game is not optimized without telling me your game is not optimized. Tell me your game is optimized like fucking shit.
But I mean, are there any AMD benchmarks?
No, because the game is built for NVIDIA. The game
they've
is built
already-
for NVIDIA. So they haven't even considered the AMD side. However, there
Jesus.
are actually mods and all sorts of stuff where you can actually import the AMD FSR, which is the same technology AMD have got, to replace the DLSS, and it works better.
I mean,
But still,
the
the
funny
point
thing
is,
the funny thing is, and I will just relink it in Discord, because we had the official benchmarks with the AMD cards in comparison. So let me just find the image.
Another
here.
thing that I'm finding peculiar about this list is that they're all RTX cards, and
Yeah. So I just relinked it in Discord.
while more people may have RTX cards now than they did 5 years ago, RTX cards are still pretty fucking expensive for most generic people. So they're still running on GTX. You know what I mean? So like, I don't understand why you've got to upgrade your fucking graphics card just to play a game that costs like fucking. How much does this cost now? Like
135.
Yeah, there you go. $135.
Come with a free
$135, is
graphics
it?
card.
Yeah, for context, this is from the official Star Wars Outlaws Twitter account, and these are the PC specs, and they also have the AMD equivalent in cards.
Yeah.
It looks
Are
They
they
actually
actually
run the game at the bare
expecting this?
minimum. That's good to know.
Are they actually expecting this to ever run on any console ever?
Oh fuck no! The console
Well,
experience, like on every console, it's locked to 30 FPS anyway.
well, if you have a look at the bare minimum specs, where it's got GeForce GTX 1660, that card isn't even capable of fucking frame generation.
Nope.
It hasn't got the
Exactly.
technology for it.
Yeah. So and mind you,
And-
so
and
if you read the
1080p
specs, yep.
If 1080p on a 4060, which is the base model with RTX, the most recent one, gets 27 frames a second. How's
Yeah,
the
but
fucking 1660 going to achieve 30?
Very simple. Look at the visual settings at the top under minimal.
Yes, correct.
It's 1080p in 30 frames on low preset.
Low preset with
No, no,
upscaler
Upscaler
set to
set
quality.
to quality.
Upscaler to quality, low presets for 30 frames is a 1660.
I can't see how they're going to apply the upscaler because the technology's not there.
Yeah. So
Because the
and
upscaler is going to be using
mind you,
RTX cores.
so mind you,
Yeah.
this is minimum a 1660, and then they jump recommended immediately to a 3060 Ti. Like there is nothing in between. It's 1660 minimum, or if you want the recommended specs that we suggest, it's immediately a 3060 Ti. Fuck you. Just fuck you. Eat a dick.
Like the jump
eat
is
two.
ridiculous.
Asmandias is correct. This will run like a bag of nuts on most moderate gaming PCs, and to top of that, the graphics looks like PlayStation 3 graphics.
Yes.
Doesn't miss out to PS3 graphics, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's true.
4K gaming, RTX 4080, Intel. I mean, the thing is if I look at that, I've got the 4090, I've got a Ryzen more recent, got more memory. Part of me actually wants to just get the game so I can benchmark it and never play it again. And then, do you reckon I could probably get away with benchmarking it and then just returning the game?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yes. And the
Because
funny
I'll
thing
play
is,
less than 20 minutes of it. I'm tempted
Oh,
to do
yeah, you
that.
got 2 hours play. If you get it on Steam,
Yeah.
you got 2 hours play or 2 weeks from purchase date.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted to do it.
Yeah, you buy it, you benchmark it, and then you fucking send the reclamation to Steam and be like, yeah, I'm not able to run this correctly. Please refund.
Yes, please refund.
And speaking of not running correctly, they have the demo at Gamescom, and a buddy of mine has played it. And even on the fucking stage PCs at Gamescom, it runs like shit.
Yeah,
Well, that's karma right there.
Jose, I mean, it is a good point. You wonder why people prefer console. You don't have to worry about all of these specs, but the problem is consoles are not the be all and end all. You're still massively gimped on a console.
And even most games are not optimized for console anymore. Just look at Champions of Avernum or whatever that game was called.
And the funny thing is, and now here's the fun bit for all of you that know what this means. Performance mode on the PS5 for this game is 45 FPS.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, why is this absolutely fucking cancer that it's 45?
Right, anyway, so we've got a couple of things left before we wrap it up for today. Got Baldur's Gate 3 in half an hour, so let's just take the piss out a couple of things, because that's the best thing to do, really, I think.
I want to highlight something real quick.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
If I can. Are you guys familiar with Mai Shiranui from King of Fighters?
Yes.
Yep.
She was announced for the new Fatal Fury game. She actually got a redesign. Let me see if I can. I'll send the picture in the private chat because why not? But they also maintained her. They also maintained her original outfit, which is well, if you're familiar with King of Fighters or Fatal Fury, you might be familiar with that one.
Yep.
So this is the redesign. Still looks pretty modest, I would say. The boobs are still intact. So that's going to be in the new Fatal Fury game. That's going to come out in April, and that's the original outfit with all the cake intact.
As it should be.
Massive jiggle physics.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm just going to say this: Dead or Alive died, so King of Fighters and Fatal Fury could live. To have Mai Shiranui look like that.
I mean, the funny thing specifically with her character and the fucking preview of the game, she has jiggle physics while standing still.
Yes.
She's the queen of jiggle physics.
In a light breeze.
Yes.
Yes.
She was originally considered for Smash Brothers, but she was too lewd.
Do you know, I'm not one for taking the piss out of art or anything, but they could have at least got the proportions right, because her fucking right arm looks like it's coming out of her neck.
To be fair, have you seen the AI breakdancer video?
That was great.
Somebody took the ray gun breakdancing video and ran it through AI. It is nightmare fuel.
I find it now. I've not seen that.
Yeah, I'm finding it.
It's fucking funny.
Lady
Shit,
Aaron,
what do you mean?
Grumps posted it.
Yep. It's fucking great.
It is fucking funny, man.
Yeah, I've seen it twice already.
What the fuck, man? Okay.
Show it. It's literally.
Yeah, fucking calm your tits. I'm fucking doing it.
Story time.
Show it, Tommy. Show it now. Show it.
Do it now, fast.
I'm trying to find the fucking button that allows me to fucking reverse it and go back.
Oh God, it's hot in here. Why is it so freaking hot?
Because you're blowing fucking hot air out your ass. Right.
This is PC.
Okay, this one.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wait for it. It gets better.
Wait,
Jesus.
It gets better. Oh, wait.
What the fuck?
And the ironic thing is, that is actually better than her.
It is. I was just thinking
Can you
that.
rewind like 10 seconds, please? When the legs turn into the legs.
I can't revert. I can't rewind it on this fucking app.
Why has she got a man's head hanging out of her ass?
When the upper body transforms to the legs, she looks like the Isle of Man flag.
Yep.
This is like Cthulhu nightmare fuel.
Right, I'm gonna watch it again. Also, watch for the transition, but when she becomes a fucking Australian cricketer as well.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and zoom in a little bit more.
That's a massive ball sack right there.
Yeah.
Fly
drums
me
videos-
to the moon and twist his head around.
Yeah, there.
Where the head gone?
Check out the
Here I am.
No,
check out the
watch,
Grumps
watch,
video. That's
watch.
even worse.
Hi. Yeah. Here it is.
And cricket.
And LeBron James.
And that's still better moves.
Yep.
Wow.
I love that the text in the background changed to pies and something as well.
Yes.
Instead of
Oh,
Paris
it's fucking
Olympics.
phenomenal.
That is
The,
nuts.
the Grumps video is even worse. It makes her look like she's grown a penis while she's transforming to the cricketer.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ.
No, seriously, it looks fucking horrendous.
What other retarded things have happened? This retarded bint is finally off
fucking
YouTube. Fucking finally.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God.
Oh no!
Finally.
Anyway,
Anybody that suggests that they can make beer from their vagina fucking yeast seriously
God.
should be deplatformed off fucking everything.
I've been trying.
What,
Trying to
deplatform
brew
yourself?
your own beer with vagina?
My own
yeast?
vagina. Yeah.
Oh,
Virginia.
Vagina.
I'm not
So
coming to
Amaranth
one of your
Squeeze it.
barbecues.
Some
I've had a couple of hernias.
I'm going to remember that
banned on
if
YouTube for
you
sexual
ever have
content.
another barbecue.
Great. Tommy's talking.
Yeah, don't drink the
I
cider.
couldn't
though.
hear him.
Whatever you do,
Fuck
don't
'em.
drink the cider.
and then this glorious
Yeah.
piece of fucking news.
Oh, this was fantastic. So just off the
Yes.
back of Borderlands being the best film of 2024 and this decade and the last 50 years, Borderlands 4 announced with a surprising release window and a new trailer.
Yup.
So the game was announced at Gamescom. The surprise announcement came hot on the heels of the much panned Borderlands movie. Flopped so hard at the box office. Gearbox is eager to change the conversation to something more exciting. You're not going to get fucking as excited over anything after that fucking
Oh fuck no!
film.
By the way,
Oh,
that
shit.
movie is coming to all digital platforms at the end of this month.
At the end
Yup.
of this month, 28th.
Wow. That'll be interesting. to see.
21 days at the cinemas and it's already off to digital. Like, get out of here.
Mhm.
Yep.
They have
It's
admitted to
basically
be-
because it failed internationally, wasn't it?
it failed everywhere.
Yeah.
Borderlands made no money. They lost like at current Borderlands the movie lost
Yep.
like $120 million. Like it's fucking failed everywhere. It's failed catastrophically. It's fucking shit. Get
Oh
out
yeah,
of here.
Mike, just for information, Amaranth wanted to use her vagina yeast to brew
make beer.
in Poland.
Yep.
No,
We're
fucking
We're not,
word of a
we're not
lie.
bullshitting you. That's
We are
true.
not bullshitting.
Yup.
We are not bullshitting.
Are you going to mention the Sniper Elite announcement as well if we're talking about game announcements?
More X-ray shooting Hitler in the balls.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So basically, they announced a new Sniper Elite game also at Gamescom, obviously, with a fucking teaser trailer.
Of course they did, because
It's only a minute long, it's quite a
he
good
has
one.
to show it off.
Yeah, of course.
There's also a Soul Reaver prequel comic in the on Kickstarter.
Yup.
Don't know if you
Right.
heard about that.
Sniper Elite Resistance, name of the game.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up. Bring it up. One at a time. One at a time.
I'm just
Well,
saying,
so-
right? Just to go back
Rated
a little
M
bit.
for mature.
If you're gonna make a cider from someone's vaginal yeast, you should call it insider.
Oh!
I would say I would drink to that, but I would probably.
Don't.
Oh, that's kind of choppy.
1944. Allied forces are preparing to drive the Nazis out of France, and they're desperate to turn the tide of war back in their favour. The French resistance have uncovered a
Right, I'm going to pause it there for a second. Let's just zoom in on that fucking bird's face. Why the fuck have graphics not improved in this game?
I thought that when I saw the
Where's all the polygons gone?
all those figures, they look very like Half-Life-ish almost.
Yes.
Half-Life
Yeah, yeah.
1, like Source.
Like at this point, like Sniper Elite Resistance is like what, the 5th game in the series, 6th. So at this point, this specific look is almost like on brand for the game. Like you see it, you immediately know what it is.
Mm-hmm. True.
So I'm not even mad about it.
Great sleep.
So I'm willing to posit.
that.
I'm willing
Yep.
to posit this theory, right? The more layers of abstraction that there are in game development technologies, the more removed you are from being able to optimize it properly. So when you start making games with like already, you know, pre sort of set game engines, that sort of thing, you tend to use their inbuilt assets and their inbuilt codes and that kind of thing, and you don't optimize them very well for, you know, new technologies.
Yeah.
Which means that you have to then make like a balancing act between how fast is your game going to run and what sort of things do you have to like take a back seat. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah. What sort of things do you have to sacrifice? So in order to have a sort of majoritively detailed game, you have to sort of like come back on the graphics a little bit. So I think that that's got a lot to do with it. They're using like, you know, pre-built engines, and they don't really know how to optimize it for newer technologies, which means that they don't know how to use newer graphics. They don't know how to use more intent, higher definition models and textures and that kind of thing. And so they have to take a step back and make allowances so that the game actually runs at a acceptable speed.
I'm gonna. I agree 100%, but I'm gonna challenge in a second. I just want to highlight Andy Matthews super there. So Andy Matthews for the 2 dibdobs. She should make ginger beer amaranth. Good pun, but I hope she doesn't.
I hope she doesn't. No.
Right. Okay.
If
so,
she wants to put me off ginger forever, then maybe. But no.
So
do you then call it the ginger ale?
What I'm going to do is we're just going to carry on watching this, and then I'm going to play something for you, which is going to knock everything that you said on the head.
Of a secret weapon so ruthless, so severe,
I know it's like
could
choppy,
make it
but I think it's
impossible
actually
to reclaim France.
So, like the
This
assassin's
threat
eyes,
can't go
this character, his eyes in this character model look really shit. He looks like something out of Starfield.
Yeah, he's looking like up in the sky all the time, isn't he? Really weird.
Okay, I mean the thing is, from the premise, the previous Sniper Elite games were all good fun, just shoot people from distance. Right. In terms of graphics fidelity, I'm just going to show you a mod that's been around for a little bit now, but it's getting better and better and better. And it's hello Cosmo, you little shit.
Mikey.
I'll grab him in a second because he's probably going to moan at me because the door's fucking shut. But this mod is for Cyberpunk. Yes, what? All right, 2 seconds. I'm going to let it fucking
and there was him moaning at you.
Oh, fucking cats, man. Yeah, come on then.
Cat demand attention.
Come on in.
So I got a big gripe with that trailer, by the way. I got a big gripe with that trailer, the narration. I want Jack to dub that trailer and re-release it.
Yes.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I did find the voice acting in that a bit shit.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is fucking. That trailer is fucking shit. That was shit.
I'm gonna grab this for you, and you're gonna wonder why a modder can do this and game devs can't. This is Cyberpunk 2077. Ignore the 8K. That's bollocks. But essentially, it's ultra-realistic, photorealistic mod for Cyberpunk, and it's come a long way since. So I'm just gonna, and this is in-game.
No, is it really?
This is in-game.
Wow,
it's crazy.
Oh, it sounds like Cosmo's just made it downstairs. Right, I'm gonna skip slightly. This is in-game.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you wonder why the devs couldn't make that.
Very
And bear
simple,
in mind,
because they
I'm now
didn't
gonna
want to.
I'm now gonna put it up to 4K resolution. Let's see it
We
shit
won't
the bed.
see it.
Let's see it shit the bed. Drop it down to 1080p because I think
1440.
It's
Take it to 1440.
Yeah, we won't see it in 2K. This side.
Yeah.
Video's like, nah.
Like a very similar thing happened years ago with GTA 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like people made mods that made the game
that.
so much more graphically
We lost the Greg.
incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Like several years after the game came out.
Mm.
I'm gonna try and see if I can find the bit where he's on his bike.
Yeah, but here's also the funny part that you need to remember with those mods is how well do they run on what machine compared to what the actual game runs on.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, usually terribly because they require so much resources.
You'll be surprised with this. You'll be surprised with this.
Because there is a mod, and by the way, this mod is an absolute horrible mistake and an abomination, but there is an ultra-realistic mod for Minecraft. I guarantee you that thing will eat most PCs alive.
Good.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Right? It's just not meant for certain engines. Like, not alone the PC,
Yeah.
but certain engines are not supposed to run this technology.
Now, unlike with Minecraft, it doesn't make any sense as well. Like it's supposed to be cartoon-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
even if you have the machine to play it, like by all means, go have fun, knock yourself out. That's what video games are for. Knock yourself out, have fun. But the amount of fucking resources your PC needs, like because it's a photorealistic mod, go into Minecraft with that mod and chop down a tree, and then watch your frame rate fucking die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna try and get this one as high as possible for you, and I'm just gonna skip forward to the bike. Here we go.
Dang.
So ignore the fucking car for a minute. Get back to the bike.
Now that's pretty good.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
There's a
it is.
There's a scene where he just misses. I think it's this bit coming up. He just misses another car when he's on the bike. Yeah, it's here. Oh, it's fucking mental. So if modders can improve a game to get to this kind of fidelity in graphics, in immersion, sound. I mean, look at to the left and right where they've got proper use of motion blur, because in reality that's what would happen. Why can't the devs do it? Why is that game Sniper Elite got so bad visual clarity and just faces when the faces will draw you in faster than anything else? So spend more horsepower on faces, draw in your faces, and you'll have a much better immersive game. Don't make your faces two-dimensional and freaking plastic, because it doesn't look real enough. You can't tell me that even your 1060, 1070, which is older technology now, can't do a decent face while sacrificing polygons and stuff off everything else.
Just the water effect.
Yeah, but the other thing is that like game developers have to get it out in a certain time.
Correct.
But then you've got game modders who like do data mining on the actual game itself.
Yes.
And then they figure out how it's being interpreted by the CPU, etc. And they can then take their time, like developing the mod based on the data mining that they've found. So, and they don't have to release it within a certain time, whereas I guess the game developers do, and they try to make cutbacks in certain areas. I mean, it was only a theory. It's only a theory anyway. But what I'm saying is, I feel like that because game developer studios have like a limited amount of time, and they have like not necessarily limited resources, but they don't have the time to optimize their games as to what they may want them to be. I mean, it's like this Outlaws. How optimized? Like Hanayama was saying, how optimized is it? I mean, it's probably optimized like shit, and that's why you need such heavy resources to be able to run it correctly. But yet they've opted to go for heavy graphic and low optimization, and so you either need to have like a fucking CIA supercomputer, or it's going to run like a bag of shit.
Yeah, so horror stream over on Rumble. Sorry, Yarnie, 2 seconds. Horror stream over on Rumble. Hi, kids. How you doing? Tomby, now, why doesn't GTA 6 look like that? Good question, well asked. Yarnie, sorry.
No, that's important. No, I think we've heard that before, haven't we? And I can't recall specific examples of where that has been the case. You have game developers trying to put out something good, but then they're pushed and rushed to get something out ASAP, and then they have to crank out this crap material. And again, I can't think of specific examples, but I feel like there's been a few times where we have heard about that. So it does suck, because I think you have some legitimate people and artists wanting to do something good, but they can't. So who knows?
I mean, you had time crunch 3 years ago on the Call of Duty.
True.
They got literally outed for being like literally crunched on time and then still missing the deadline and having to delay the game by fucking like 2 weeks.
It just makes you wonder what's going on.
Let's start wrapping up. Got stuff to do.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so Atom Gray, you are 100% correct. Let's not forget, this game didn't even work until 2 hours after the release. That's why I only recently started playing it, because the game was
2 hours after release.
It was bollocks 2 years after release.
Well, also think there was a game, I think, called, was it Ride 4 or something like that?
Ride.
It was a motorbike racing game, and it was so realistic.
Yep.
And that came out years ago.
Cool.
I mean, even Flight Simulator looks realistic.
We're going to start wrapping it up. I'm going to start going round. Smoother DJ.
Hi. Well, you can catch me tomorrow on Dames and Dogs. I might actually stream some Stellar Blade tomorrow afternoon, around about 4 p.m. my time, because I want to play that game even more. Also on Friday, I'm going to be dropping the Stellar Blade mini EP on my main channel. It's currently rendering in 1440p. It's going to be about half an hour to 45 minutes long, depending on how many songs I'm going to add to it. Also, well, you can always catch me here on Wednesday for the Hump Day Chin Wag on my channel and also Tommy's channel. Sundays, usually Final Fantasy 14. Maybe not this weekend because I'm actually working night shifts. But I might actually opt out to play some what's it called again? Once Human, maybe over the weekend with the gang, depending on if I could get some people together. Next Tuesday, we're going to be playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge with Paul Hadouken, DJ Access, and Insidious Bliss. So it's going to be fun. 5-player co-op. Tommy also got dibs on April O'Neil, so there's going to be some memes about that one. And I uploaded a new video to the gaming channel for the newest character in Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, and it's actually doing pretty well. It's over 200 views. That's the best video I have on the channel at the moment. But yeah, other than that, just keep your eyes peeled on Twitter. If I appear on any streams or anything else that I'm doing, and yeah, as of next week Saturday, I'm going to be on a technically almost 2-week break, so you won't be seeing me too much. Maybe on a panel every once in a while, but yeah, just keep that in mind. But I'll make sure that you guys will be entertained. For the time being, I'm actually recording some stuff. So yeah, just keep your eyes peeled. Subscribe to everybody else as well, and also thank you for watching.
Cool. Thank you very much indeed, Schmooder DJ. Okay, let's go over to the Stasis Queef.
Gonna play Dawn of Defiance in right around lunchtime tomorrow to catch that out. Otherwise, I've got this new streaming service to look at for Time Bandits. That's going to be
Pornhub.
Oh my god! Imagine Time Bandits. As Pornhub?
Just don't.
Whoa, that's good.
Just don't.
Don't.
Yeah, don't ever Google that, people. Please,
Don't.
your eyes might get burned. Apart from that, got a couple of things I want to do. Jay is on his honeymoon, so we're delaying film club for a week. Bastard, getting married, have to go on holiday. It's disgraceful.
Whoa.
And that fucker still has homework to do.
Yep. He does.
I will not let that get off.
But yeah, that's it, really. So yeah, catch it over channel. Yeah, but always enjoy the Chin Wags. I'm gonna that, so it'd be cool.
Perfect. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Jack.
Hello, I am Jack Tarlad. You can catch me on Twitter at Jack Tarlad. Tuesday nights I'll be doing GTA Vice City game streams. Friday night I'm producing for Iron Oxide's Rogues Gallery. You'll find me here on a Wednesday, of course, for the Chin Wags. But later on tonight, I will be going online and finding myself a mail order bride with a peanut allergy to take to Disney World, Florida. So
penis allergy.
Penis allergy.
Yes, with a penis allergy.
Yes. A penis allergy. Yes. Looking forward to the wedding. We'll all come.
Do not come.
Yes, we shall come.
Do not in her
Will not
food.
come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, disgusting. Right. Hanayama.
Speaking of disgusting, I get to hate on people later again. Let's go.
Okay.
Mostly Paul Tassi. Because he sucks.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Usual stuff. Still got some projects going on in the background. I'll be here next week. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll still be simping for Daily Dysfunction as always.
And Sydney Sweeney.
Well,
one.
Sydney dysfunction.
Daily Sweeney.
Oh, hi. If you are interested in hand-dyed yarns, check out pineandcauldron.com. Otherwise, I have projects going on in the background, but of course have been delayed, so I feel like I've been saying that forever. So, yeah, that's
Welcome
it.
to the
You want a
club.
time limit, so ready to go. I'm good.
Okay. Ickly Pickly, what are you up to? Nothing.
Right, I've got a busy week. Digging up front gardens, helping lay decking in the back garden, taking lots of kitty videos.
Yeah.
And keeping an eye on this litter of puppies, and I really want one.
Yeah, so there's a litter of Bernese Mountain Dog puppies that are literally a day old. I'm also going to put this into chat. So this is Ickle Pickle's new channel. So she's just starting to spin up her own channel. Destiny's Bears. Destiny is basically Poppy's kind of like kennel club name. So it's all related to the dogs, the animals, the cats, the pussies, the bears, and everything in between. So yeah, consider subscribing to the Ickly Pickly. Anything else you're doing?
Oh, wow, tomorrow night.
Exactly. So World of Warcraft expansion hits us this week. But do you know what? I've got a really important job for you.
What?
Happy
Not
Jane.
more tea. You can.
Well, I'll give you an option. It's either more tea or 2 fingers and olive oil.
Well, Jack's available.
Debated.
Round one.
I'd need a couple of really long fingers to get all the way to Colchester, though, wouldn't I?
You need the Farnsworth Futurama Finglonger, don't you? Mate, Finglongers, right. Thank you very much indeed, guys. Ladies and gents, thank you for joining us on any of the platforms that you've been with. You'll find me in around about 5 minutes on Baldur's Gate 3 with Art of Dominique. Usual thing on a Wednesday, we've had the Hump Day into Baldur's Gate 3. Tomorrow night is the release of the new expansion for World of Warcraft. So 2000 tomorrow, I will be starting a live stream where we will go through all of the cinematics for World of Warcraft from start to finish. And then at midnight, we will crack on with the expansion and play for as long as we can. Well, I'll play for as long as I can play. Tam will probably play for about 5 minutes and fall asleep, because that's usually how it goes.
It's actually 11 o'clock. It's been released, not midnight.
Even better. Even better. So I've got the weekend off, and it's a long weekend in the UK, so you'll probably see quite a few World of Warcraft streams, as well as me building a bloody deck in, so I might take some pictures and take some videos of that as well. So, yeah, join us, and then, till then, you look after yourselves, and we will see you on the next Hump Day Chin Wag next week. And Chatty, Chatty, we love you.
Say goodbye.
Yes, say goodbye. Say goodbye. And we hit this button.
Bye, folks.
Bye.
Bye. See ya. Love ya.
Good girl.
Meow.